the kids. You know what I mean? The young kids, unless it's a middle school.
All right, everybody, welcome into the Couch Potato Sports Show. This is the only time we can show the field as they're getting ready, and they're going to be doing the. Here comes the Mustangs right now out of the field. This is. I guess I could have thought about doing this. How many games are we doing this now?
10? We're on 10.
10, yeah. So, and the other team on the other side, the Raiders are here. And that's about the only thing we can show. We can't show any live portions of the game. But I just realized, maybe we should get them running out. So we are back. We are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. Let's get that set. And is it in there? There we go. All right, we're set. All right, everybody. Good to see you. It is the Eagle-eyed Bill Serna, and then we go ahead and bring on Eddie's right there. How you doing?
Great.
Good to see you.
Great.
My chauffeur's working. I like this. Lots of interesting things going on here. As far as that, we are district champions, the Sachse Mustangs, where they got the victory. And guys, it's just it was one of those things. It was the rain out on Friday. And then not knowing when the game was going to happen, when we did, I couldn't get out there in time. 20 minutes before, when I knew it was, we thought it was going to be at 5. And then I found out it was actually at 1:30 or something. So,
And we found out about 2 o'clock.
Yeah. So now, that being said, guys, we're going to go into commercial because we're doing the national anthem. And we'll be back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show.
At Wesson General Contracting Incorporated, we're your one-stop shop for all your general contracting needs. We are locally owned and with over 20 years of experience, so roofing, gutters, sidings, fence staining, painting, foundation problems, or roof damage are no problems at all. Give us a call at 214-200-5588. That's 214-200-5588. Wesson General Contractors.
The prospect of retirement can be exciting and scary at the same time. At Nest Egg Wealth Advisors, we have found many people either approaching or currently in retirement fail to truly maximize some of the benefits offered to them, primarily Social Security. What is it? How does it work? It's simply not a benefit that you start receiving at age 62. Because these decisions are so important, my firm has assembled an informational packet on Social Security. If you would like a complimentary copy of Social Security Maximization, please give our office a call today at 972-412-6064 or visit us on the web at nesteggadvice.com. At the Jerry Bullet. We are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show as we are set and ready to go. You mentioned it, Bill. It's kind of a useless game, but also get an opportunity to maybe see some of the players that we have not seen on a regular basis. Get a little time in the game that means something at least to them, and get them ready for the playoffs.
And let's see how Coach Behrens decides to play out this game. As we said, there's really no meaning to this game. So how long do you leave your starters in? How long do you let other guys come in? I'm sure he wants to get a lead. He wants to get control of the game, and then maybe change of personnel when that time comes. But we'll see how it plays out and what they decide to do here.
All right, we're getting the scoreboard ready to get it up and ready to go. Obviously, no score right now, but there it goes. It'll be scrolling across the bottom of the game. So we, of course, figured all this stuff out late. We could have been doing this the whole time. So learning a lot here as we go along. So looks like the Raiders won the toss, I guess, as they are electing to kick off. Is that what happened, or did we do it and we just are going to grab up the ball?
The Raiders won the toss. They did elected to defer to the second half.
So the deferment for the team, and this is Zuniga is going to be handling the kicking due to his number 60s. Normally, one of the offense, and they start off with an onside kick, and they
Got
get it.
Wow.
And they move down to the 40-yard line. So the Raiders start off with the onside kick, and they're on the 40-yard line of the Sachse Mustangs to start this game out. Why not, right?
Well, and I guarantee you that they planned this even before they went to the coin toss and said, look, if we're kicking off regardless, if we win the toss, we're going to kick off because this is what we're going to do. So, set the pattern right off the bat for your team.
Absolutely, and momentum. So, okay, we thought they got it at the 40. They got it at the 47-yard line of the Mustangs.
Well, in high school football, you can't advance. You can't advance the ball once on an onside kick.
See, I learned so much from you. You're the man. Hampton at the quarterback for the Raiders. One wide receiver on each side. They got two in the halfback set. That will use a lot of tight ends, big guys on this team. So they go ahead and get Hampton, and they hand the ball off. It's Hill over to the right-hand side as he's run out of bounds. Right at that first down marker, they started left, then he went right, but it was a broken play from the.
Well, and I was just going to say, it looks like there's some confusion with the quarterback, with Hampton and his running back. But they were able to get it squared away and get around the corner. Really, if there wasn't that confusion, I think Sachse would have bottled them up in the backfield.
All right, so it looks like they don't even know where it's going. And play clock is at 20, so it got a late play clock. It's second down and 3, ball on the 40-yard line. We got to get it to the 38-yard line as they go and hand off, and Hill's going to get the first down. He's going to go to the right-hand side before he's brought down. So that being said, there's a lot of guys out there on the ball. So, and we're going to see that a lot. We're going to see a lot of running going on for the Raiders because they got the two-headed monster. Because Hamilton can run as well as Hill, and both those guys are handling their business out there each and every Rice on the stop for the Mustangs. So here's first down and 10. Ball is on the 35-yard line of the Mustangs. Too far, one near in the wide receivers. Hamilton gets the snap. He's going to go to the near side and it's caught. Going to push around. It's Easton with the ball, and he's going to take it. He's not going to get any gain. Again, he's stopped by Rice again, as well as some others that are out there. Number 2 for the Sachse Mustang, Norberg is out there, and number 43 as well. That is Ishiku. Put these glasses on so I can see, because I can see everything now. So, all right, so that brings up now second down and 8. Ball's on the 33-yard line of the Mustangs. Raiders right now trying to control the ball. They seem to be doing it. Let's see what they dial up here on second down. Too far, one near, one in the backfield. And it looks like there is, Hamilton back there along with Hill. Get the snap. Hamilton back to pass. He's going to go. Nice pass. Nice catch. Ball caught by Dane. And then on the coverage for the Mustangs was Brunswick. What a nice catch there, Bill.
That was, and his offensive line definitely gave him time to sit back in that pocket and find his receiver.
Put that where he could only get it to. He had to strike to get it.
And that's been the staple of Sachse defense so far during this district play, is just pressure on the quarterback, and North Garland really did good on that front wall.
Too far, one near for the Raiders. They're going right to left on your net radio dial, hand it off to Hill, and no gain for Hill as I'm looking there trying to catch the number 10 for the Sachse Mustangs Walls, as well as number 43, and that is Ishiku. So it brings up second down, what looks to be about what do you think?
About 8 yards. I think second and 8.
Second and 8 for the
actually,
Raiders.
they just moved it back, so second and 9.
A pretty good drive here to start off the game for the Raiders. They won the toss, and they wanted to try to make an impact, and they are. Too far, one near. Hamilton gets the snap, and he's going to keep it on the play action. He's going to throw it to the end zone, just out of the reach of the intended receiver. There is a yellow hanky out on the football field.
Yeah, they're going to get Quentin Ellis on a hold of the receiver as he was going down the field there.
So Ellis is going to get the flag. We'll see where they end up actually putting that. It's going to be a holding call, so it's going to be a 5-yard and automatic first down, what seems to be going on there. So that also being said,
Thank you.
well, they got 2 footballs out there. There they go. Throw one back. They're going to march it all the way down.
There.
Yeah. all the way down to the 14-yard line. No, that's the 9-yard line. So first and goal for the.
No, they're on the 14-yard line.
They are on the 14-yard line. Thank you very much. So 14-yard line. They can still get the first down. Obviously, got to get to the 4. Too far, too near for the Raiders. Hamilton gets the snap, hands it off to Hill. Hill slides and goes to one side, and he's maybe gets one, maybe two. And on the stop for the Mustangs, number 10, Walls.
And number 12, Jacob Dillard.
And Dillard, thank you. The guy up there, we heard him there. So thanks for turning that on, too, by the way. Appreciate that up there. Big Red holding on the fort there and taking care of the boards. We always appreciate that. Brings up second down and 10. No gain. Ball is still on the 14-yard line for the Raiders. This lineup, 3 far, 1 near for the wide receiver set. Hill's in the backfield with Hamilton. Hamilton gets the snap. He's back for pass. He's going to get it to Hill, who comes out of the backfield. And, man, they were on that quick. As I was like, they almost read that whole thing as the play developed. The defense read it really well. And then up on top of that was number 13 for the – was it 13?
39 for the Raiders.
Maybe it's
I'm sorry, 33.
33. All right, so 33, and that is someone I don't have either. So we'll figure that out here in just a moment. So 8:17 left to go in the first quarter. Good drive here to start off for the Raiders, going up against the district champions, that being the Sachse Mustangs. 3 far, 1 near in the wide receiver set. Hamilton gets the snap. He's looking. He's going to go to the end zone. Ball caught, and he's got – touchdown. And I thought his knee went down at the 1-yard line. So it was all depending on where the ball was compared to the knee. And I didn't think they actually got in. I thought he was a little short.
Well, I think on second effort he got in. There was a big cluster of players right where the ball was thrown as North Garland had 2 different receivers right in the area with 3 defenders. So there was a lot of people right in that area. And for Hampton to be able to get that in was quite the throw.
All right, so they bring on the kicking unit, and they get the snap, and it's going to be a fake or something happened on the snap, one of the two. They're trying to go ahead, throw it into the end zone, and ball's caught by the Mustangs, and if they can get the return, they can get 2, but they can't. They bring it out to the 30-yard line. So an unsuccessful 2-point conversion or a broken play, 1 to 2. But I will tell you this, they had Shaw out there for the Raiders on that to get the tackle to prevent the extra 2 points for that. So there's the second effort. They just showed it. So quick breakout on the football field as the Mustangs that are down 6-0. Quick breakout on the football field. We'll be right back.
Here at Fit Body Boot Camp located in Sachse, the solution is here. Fast, long-lasting weight loss results and the healthy lifestyle you need to keep them. The key to your fat loss success is our signature afterburn workouts, as well as support and motivation from our world-class coaches, and an easy-to-follow nutrition program to help you keep the fat off. Visit your local Fit Body Boot Camp in Sachse today to see the difference for yourself, or give us a call at 214-463-3005. That's 214-463-3005. Fit Body Boot Camp, Sachse.
And we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. 7-0 in favor of the Raiders as they recovered an onside kick and they get into the end zone, missed the extra point / 2-point conversion. Not sure what happened on the play that prevent that from actually being kicked. So they're going to go ahead and kick this one off. It's going to be fielded back at the 10-yard line. That's Ridge. Ridge is going to come to the 15. Now to around for the corner to the 20. The 25 finds a hole to the 30. And the 40, and he's at midfield. Break another tackle to the 40. Now to the 30 of the 20, 10, 5, touchdown!
There's a flag down.
And that will probably come back.
Well, that's disappointing because the flag came behind the play, so there's something that wasn't needed to be done. So I think it's going to.
Usually what happens, especially when the hole opened up so big for Rich as he ran through it, and that's exactly what the call is. So that will bring him back. The question, there's the flag where it's at, and that is at the 28-yard line of the Raiders. So they'll back him up from that spot is my assumption.
they're going to get Nico Wards on that. And like I said, that block was behind the play. It really didn't even need to be done.
All right, so they're going to walk that off, and they're going to put the ball at the 37-yard line of the Raiders. So the Mustangs 37 yards away from Pater after the touchdown. First down and 10. 3 near, 1 far for the Mustangs, and George is waiting on the snap. Find out who's in the backfield in just a moment. He hands it off. That is Ridge, and he pushes it up. He's going to get about 7. Good push right up in the middle on a hole. And
Got a fumble on the play. Ridge just fumbled. And it looks like North Garland got the ball.
That's what they're saying. There's a fumble, and North Garland ends up with the ball. Got to hold on to the ball. This is where the mental mistakes are getting involved. When you got a team, you already got the championship for the district in play. They're not put together 100% right now.
And Cameron Shaw was the one that was able to get his hands in there and separate the ball from Ridge and cause that fumble.
All right, so the Raiders have the ball at their own 30. They're going to go right to left on your internet radio dial. They're wearing their white jerseys. The Mustangs are in their orange jerseys and blue pants. All white for the Raiders. Raiders get set up, 3 far, 1 near, 2 of them are stacked. Pulling back. Watch out for that play to the right-hand side for the block in front. Back to passes Hamilton. He gets it off. And pushing around there, it looks like that. I'm trying to think that. Is that Shaw? Yep, Shaw with the reception. He's going to pick it up about 6 or 7 on the stop. On the stop. No, you said
It was 33 again.
We don't.
I don't know who 33 is.
Do you have the
Nope, we don't have.
New dude, number 1. Someone probably had the same change their jersey. We had that last year. Wiley, for the little bit that we called.
Andre Ortega, North Garland, 33.
No. It's,
No, that was
33,
for us.
33 for us.
All right, so that being said, 6:48 left to go. You see the score. Because I didn't put it on there. 6-0. They go ahead, hand it off to Shaw. Shaw gets the first down. He's going to push it up a couple extra yards. He's going to get it to the 42-yard line. And the first down to 6 move. Another stop on the other side for the 6. 29, that's right on the stop.
Well, right now, North Garland is controlling the line of scrimmage. Their offensive line is really keeping that Sachse front line in check.
Yes, I've already taken care of all.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I thought Butch was saying something. He's on the phone right now.
Quick call. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry.
All right. So timeout. So timeout on the football field looks like. So quick breakout on the football field. Means break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. We will come back through the break. There you go. Is it working?
Yeah, we're
Not working on your side?
yeah, it's working.
Okay.
Working.
Okay, cool.
Looking good.
Good idea. Let me know when we're back there. All right, looks like we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. We're going to try to keep our ears open for number 33 for the Mustangs. So here comes the first down and 10, 6:13 left to go here in the first quarter. Raiders' second drive off of the turnover from the Mustangs. There goes a man in motion. Hamilton gets the snap, a quick pass on the far side, just a little out of the reach of the intended receiver on the far side. Eason. Is it Eason? On number
It's Eason. Jacristen
Oh,
Eason.
like the baseball. No, that's
Eason.
So Eason was the intended receiver for the Raiders. As 6-0 in favor of the Raiders. They bring the ball up. First down and 10. Balls on the 42-yard line of the Raiders. Too far, too near. Hamilton gets the snap, hands it off to Hill to the right side. And that's nothing doing. As the Mustangs say, yeah, that's not going to work out there. So play up there. We're all over the place there.
33 is Ivan Tisdale.
Tisdale. Well, we'll write that down. He must have came up from the JV because I don't show him on the roster. So number 33 is Tisdale. So third down and 10 for the Raiders. Nothing going on the first two plays as they get set too far, too near, two in the back, or one in the backfield with Hamilton. Hamilton is that dual threat. He can run. He can also throw it. He gets the snap. He's got to look over the middle. Oh, wow. Big hit there. Balls was going for the interception, and he just got a little groin injury on the other side. Number 5, the wide receiver, Eason.
Yeah, that was quite the collision. And, both players are shaken up. Eason actually was able to run off the field, but you can see he is shaken up.
He's shaken up in the
down there.
way. So, all right. So that being said, there's a quick breakout on the football field. We'll be right back.
Training Center, we are a motivated team of coaches with the mindset of helping you achieve and reach your highest goals. Having developed and trained over 100 Division I athletes as well as Division II athletes, even professional athletes, the Bullet team definitely has the knowledge and mindset that take you to the next level. Check out our new 22,000 square foot facility and 3,000 square foot weight room, along with 4,500 square feet of outdoor turf and covered training area, along with football and soccer field. Contact Melvin Bullitt at 214-326-7853 or visit their facility just outside of Waterview at 8900 Princeton.
It was King who was hurt for the Mustangs. Eason, they're both taking the breather. Well, watch out for Eason. Here's fourth down. They bring on the kicking unit, and they put a good one up in the air. It's going to hit the ground, and it's going to take off, and it's going to be picked up by Rothberg. And it's a good idea that at that time to pick that one up, because that could have went down to about the 5-yard line. Instead, they put it at the 16-yard line. Good play out on open field, catch on roll.
Well, you're right. It's good that he stopped it. That was also a little risky as that ball was in between hops. So good that he was able to come up with it, and then he just dropped down.
A lot of times you're supposed to really kind of let those go.
I tell you what, he saved probably about 10 to 15 yards by picking it up.
Right about the 1 or 2 yard line, the way that ball was rolling. So 5:09 left to go in the first quarter. Here comes the real first drive for the Mustangs. They've only had one play for scrimmage. They go ahead and hand the ball off again. Ridge was the one responsible for the fumble on the first one. He picks up 8 on first down. That opens up the playbook big time. And then on the stop on the other side, number 6, that is Shaw. So 2nd down and 2. Ball's on the 25-yard line of the Mustangs.
And Cameron Shaw is also your backup quarterback. So he does play both sides of the ball.
And Howard also back up for them as well. George gets the snap inside. Ball caught and breaking the tackle is Ridge. Ridge is going to be pushed out of bounds. They're going to get the first down and around the 35-yard line. Oh, it's Hanks. Oh, they should have known. It was the orange shoes. The jersey went up a little bit, so Hanks on the reception. But enough for the first down. They place the ball at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. 65 yards away from Paydirt. 3 far, 1 near. George looking things over on the defense. And it is Ridge in the backfield. He gets the snap. George comes to the near side. Guess who? Catches the ball. Not much, though. Good play up on top of the ball as Lockett is caught up immediately after the reception. And on the stop on the other side is Mo.
What we've seen so far with the Sachse offense is they're just being very, very basic. They're not sitting back in the pocket. They're not taking any risk with George. They're just making quick throws to the outside and just running a simple offense and putting the ball into your receiver's hands.
So here comes 2nd down. What looks to be about 2 yards, maybe 3, long 2 at the 42. Back pass George. Nice. I can't think of the word. Slam. Touch there. And that is Hanks. I couldn't think of the word. I think that button is right here, and I can't get it. It's one of those things.
Yes.
Number 10.
Story of my life. Yeah.
Looney on the stop, and I was actually checking. I know a gentleman by the name of Looney. When I used to work at U-Haul, he used to come in, Carl Looney. I don't know if they were related, but anyway, 1st down 10, ball on the 45-yard line of the Raiders, handing the ball off. Ridge finds the big hole after the ball at the block, and he takes it down to about the 34-yard line. He almost broke that one away. And on that stop, number 6, Shaw on the stop.
Yeah, and I think Shaw saved a touchdown. He definitely had some open greens in front of him.
So first down and 10 for the Mustangs. Ball's on the 34-yard line. This is the first good drive that we've seen here. We've seen 2 drives from the Raiders. This is the second one after the fumble. George gets the snap back to pass. He's going for it all. Oh, caught it on the 5-yard line. Rocking. Gets the first down. Then on the stop again on the other side, number 9, that's Mo, prevents the touchdown.
Yeah, and I was worried that Lockett wasn't going to be able to catch up to it because he hesitated.
Yes.
In his route, he hesitated, but then he was able to pick up and go right for the ball. Great connection between George and Lockett.
First and goal from the 7. Hand the ball off to Rich. Rich to the right side. He's going to pick up 2 before he's brought down. We're going to get that on the stop, number 57. That's Eddie. Brings up second down goal from the 5-yard line. 2:40 left to go in the first quarter. It's going by pretty quick. First quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of passes that are completed. We'll always keep that clock running.
Too far, too near for the Mustangs. Second down and goal from the 5-yard line. Man in motion. They hand the ball off. Rich finds Mustangs get a little extracurricular activity there. Not sure how or why that started, but they're going to go ahead and get them separated good. There goes the flags. And they'll be all steady.
Actually, no. They're going to get number 1, Brian Nichutu. I guess Nichutu for North Garland as they were separating him, and then he came in and decided to want to come and push somebody. So they're going to get him on an unsportsmanlike.
He did start it, but I was wondering if they were going to get the retaliation.
No, they were breaking it up. And that's exactly what he did. I saw the official look right at him and throw the flag. So it's going to be on number 1. So they're asking him, do you want to take it on the kickoff? I think that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, take it on the kickoff and place them down on that short kick like they like to do and have it fielded at the 15 instead of the 25-yard line if they do that kick. There we go. So penalty be assessed on the kickoff. We're going to go ahead. Go for the extra point here. As they finally get the call done and everything, our kick goes up, and what is it, Butch? Downtown for the Sachse Mustangs, 7-6 in favor of the Mustangs here. Quick breakout on the football field means right here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. We'll be right back. The prospect of retirement can be exciting and scary at the same time. At Nest Egg Wealth Advisors, we have found many people either approaching or currently in retirement fail to truly maximize some of the benefits offered to them, primarily Social Security. What is it? How does it work? It's simply not a benefit that you start receiving at age 62. Because these decisions are so important, my firm has assembled an informational packet on Social Security. If you would like a complimentary copy of Social Security Maximization, please give our office a call today at 972-412-6064 or visit us on the web at nesteggadvice.com.
In
between, so
The next round.
Yeah, where would that be?
That'll be a neutral site.
We are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. We're discussing, guess what? Next week, Sachse Mustangs right here at Homer B. Johnson Stadium as they'll be taking on who?
The Rockwall Heath.
What are their nicknames? Do we know? I can't
They
remember.
are the
Hawks.
Hawks.
Yeah.
All right. So the Sachse Mustangs are going to kick this ball off at the 45-yard line of the Raiders. Yeah, I said it. Only 45 yards. But they like that short kick, so they'll probably put it down about that 5-yard line. Instead, they do the onside kick. And really, in reality, you think of that's a really good time to do that. Wow.
Well, and that was a great.
That was close.
That was a great
though.
job by Quentin Ellis. As Ellis got that onside kick, but he waited till it got 10 yards before he did it. He actually got to the ball Or the ball came to him before 10 yards.
Yeah.
He actually stepped back and waited till it got to 10 yards before he took that ball. So great awareness by Ellis to know where he was on the field.
Great idea for the Mustangs. Why not do the onside kick? What's the difference? That's pretty good. 3 far, 1 near for the Mustangs as they're at the 35-yard line of the Raiders. There's a pass across the middle. It's caught by Haynes. Haynes going to push it down to about the 9-yard line, and there's a suplex. That should be a flag. It did. It looked like a suplex. Listen, I called wrestling. I called wrestling before. That was a suplex.
Well, and it was, and a lot of times they'll call a penalty on this for unnecessary roughness, the way he threw him down, but they didn't call that.
They didn't. First down and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line. Hand the ball off to Ridge. He finds the big hole. Guess
Oh
what?
my God.
Touchdown! Sachse Mustangs! Wow.
Two-play drive,
Wow.
Wow.
35 yards.
35 yards, and they get up on the board again. Take the lead 13-6, looking to make it 14 after the extra point. I'll bring that back up here, change that, and then go here. We'll change the score here in just a moment here for the Sachse Mustangs.
It's downtown.
It's downtown. There we go.
Charlie Brown.
And they take that 14-6 here with 1 minute 51 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Breakout on the football field means break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs Radio Network. We will be right back. You're long. I can see perfect, by the way. I should have been wearing these all year long. Should have been doing a lot of things all year long. But we are back here. It is 14-6 in favor of the Mustangs as they get ready to kick this one off. As they go ahead and put up that little pooch kick, it's going to be handled at the 20-yard line. Going to be pushed to the 20, down to the 30.
They blew this dead. I wonder if he called a fair catch.
And he ran, and then that would be a flag.
Yes, that's just it. If he called a fair catch, then that should be a penalty. Not sure why they're not calling the penalty.
I don't know. That's weird because that's for a safety thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone doesn't get hurt, they did not call the flag, and they're going to place the ball. Where are they going to place it?
Looks like at the 21-yard.
Where they're going to place
Looks
the
like
ball.
at the 21-yard line.
So he's got the ball. All right, 21-yard line.
Because that's where he did catch the ball at that spot.
All right, 21-yard line for the Raiders. 79 yards away from pay dirt for them. They've been having some success here early. Let's see how they handle this. Still 14-6, a minute 48 left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, that first onside kick to start the game really put Sachse on their back heels. They just didn't know how to respond right away, but it looks like they're starting to get in a groove now.
Yeah. Here goes a man in motion for the Raiders. So they go ahead and hand the ball off to Hill. Hill's going to bounce around, and on the stop for the Sachse Mustangs was a Foley as well as number 2. Gotcha.
I'll step right back.
Norberg. I got to put his number down here because we have not seen him usually running the football.
No, he's actually been on defense most of the year here.
Whole season. So Norberg as well as a Foley on the stop brings up a second down for the Raiders after a gain of 2. Clock continuing to run. Minute and 15 left to go in the first quarter. 3 far, 1 near for the Raiders. 1 in the backfield. That's Hill. He gets that Hampton, looking things over, seeing the defense. Play clock down to 2. Gets the snap. Ball's on the ground, and Hamilton's going to have to eat it. So many Mustangs were there on the stop as the ball rolled back to him on the snap, and he was lucky to be able to get up on top of it before the Sachse Mustangs did. And on the stop was Walls. He almost had a fumble recovery.
Yeah, I think because the play clock was running down, I think there was a rush between the quarterback and the center to snap that ball.
Yep, because they were down to 2 when it snapped. So here comes third down and 11. Ball on the 20-yard line of the Raiders. 3 far, 1 near.
and one in the backfield. That is Hill. And the Sachse Mustangs just holding on. They're running this clock all the way down. I don't get it unless they're waiting for a play clock. Back to pass is Hamilton after the snap. He's going to run to the far side, puts them all up there. It was just so easy. Wow. He was throwing the ball to the running back Hill, who got out of the backfield. It was just way too easy, and he overthrew it.
Yeah, well, it was just a lob, and I think Hill was expecting that ball to be put on the money, and he can take it in stride. And the way Hampton threw it is kind of a lob, and just wasn't able to come up with it.
What was that? Did you say, Big Red?
Looked like he was batting it down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly, but he was trying to bring it in. So, all right, that brings up fourth down and the kicking unit. And I think that's Lopez. No, yep, Lopez is for the kicking duties on the other side. Who's back? That's Rothrick. He runs the kickoffs back. Excited about next week as we found out some news. We're going to give that to you in just a moment. Here's the kick. It's almost blocked, but he gets it off. Rothrick is going to call for the fair catch at his own 49-yard line. Next week, first round of the playoffs for the Sachse Mustang happens to be here at Homer B. Johnson Stadium, and they'll be taking on Rockwall Heath at this stadium. Good home game. Can't wait for it next Friday.
Next Friday, they're runners up of District 10, but it's a very solid team that we're going to be seeing next week. They really give Rockwall a run for their money in that district as well.
6 seconds left to go in the first quarter. They get the last snap. George with the pass. Oh, cross him out. Oh, Jess, I think he wanted it so bad as Yarborough was out there, and he was just so wide open, and he rushed it. So that's going to do it for the first quarter here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. Quick breakout on the football field. That means a break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. Guess what? Hey, guys, did you know what? Santa is going to be out at the 23rd annual or semi-annual car show at Dickey's Barbecue right there in Rowlett. Quick breakout on the football field. I thought I'd let you know. Okay, you want to get into a little Santa. We'll be right back.
This is Sonny Clark letting you know about Liberty Air and Heat. Everybody knows what the Texas Heat can do to your air conditioning and heating systems. That's why you need the experts that deliver the best and most honest service. We provide the high-quality air conditioning and heating services that keep you more comfortable when you need it. We strive to always meet and exceed customers' expectations, competency, and accountability, as well as satisfaction. So contact Liberty Air and Heat at 469-678-9444 or visit them on the web at Liberty Air and Heat.
All right, we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. Here's first down for the Sachse Mustangs at their own 49-yard line. George gets the snap. He's going to put it up in the air, running underneath. Oh, my goodness. What a catch! Or he dropped it.
Nope.
He did. He caught it. At the 10-yard line, Lockett brings it in, and he had to put on the gas to get that one because George led him really far, but the speed caught up.
Well, and once again, I mentioned earlier that connection that they have together. George knows where to put that ball and where Lockett can get it, and he did. He had a long ways to go to get under it, but George led him right to the spot.
Wow. What a play.
Absolutely.
All right, so first down 10, ball's on the 12-yard line as they go ahead and throw it to the end zone, out of bounds. I don't think he got it. It was going for Lockett over in the corner.
Yeah, we're going to get an offsides on North Garland here as most of their front line jumped.
So they get to replay the down. That was actually a free play.
That was a free play, and actually that was Quinn that made that catch, and he made an acrobatic catch, but he was out of bounds.
He was unable to get 1 foot in. That's all you need. And here's the replay. Let's see how close it was. They slowed it down. I like that. Up, and his momentum took him all the way out of bounds. So that brings up now a first down and goal from the 5 with the flag. They get the replay first down and goal. Too far, too near. George gets the snap, rolls to the far side. Ball. Wow. What a pass. That was close to being picked off. It was in a place where if it was going to be caught, only his receiver was going to be able to caught. And on the coverage over there, number 6 for the Raiders, that was Shaw. Yeah,
Shaw definitely got in the way of that throw and was able to get his hand on the ball.
Oh, so he batted it down. I didn't see the bat down. So, all right, so second down and goal from the 5. We just started the first quarter, 11:25 left to go. George gets snap, hands it off to Ridge. Ridge going to bounce off, gets Touchdown! Sachse Mustangs. Rich is finding the holes there. Just
Well, and that was a great job by Tyler Brewer on the offensive line to pull with to pull to the right side and be that lead blocker for him and get him into the end zone.
So the Mustangs get into the end zone again after a slow start. They definitely put on the gas. They put 20 points straight on the board. 20-0 run right now. So the kick goes up and it goes
Downtown
for the Sachse Mustangs. So it is 21-6 in favor of the Mustangs. Quick break. We'll be back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. Yeah,
Bill and
Hey
I
West.
look so great on our broadcast? Check out K West Designs on Facebook to find out why. Check out all the samples that Kelly has up so you can see, especially if you have a special occasion that needs something original or design or something that says, this is our moment. Check out K West Designs on Facebook or give Kelly a call at 469-601-5856. That's 469-601-5856. K West Designs.
Thomas.
Yeah. But even then, they put a ridge back there a lot.
Yep.
Right.
So
We are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. We're just talking about what's going to happen next year. We got a lot of running backs that are going to be back, but we do lose George.
we got a lot of offense coming back.
Yeah.
A lot of defense coming back. This is a young team.
As they did senior night, there weren't as many as seniors that you would have thought. You know, they did the senior night here. So, all right, lined up for the kickoff, 11:20 left to go in the second quarter as they go ahead and put the ball up high and short. And it's going to be fielded by Howard. Howard's going to take it to the 30, 35, 40, 45, and he's going to, there's a flag. There's going to be a block in the back because I saw it. He took it to the 45-yard line of the Mustangs, but a holding / block.
Yeah, they're going to get Eason for holding downfield.
No, I thought I saw him number 5, and he was one that they went off the field a little bit earlier because of injury. So,
You see him?
So, yeah, it's going to be a holding on Eason.
They're making fun of y'all.
they're making fun of me.
The girls next.
Oh, well,
They were-
I'm okay with it.
They were messing with Bill. They were messing with Bill.
I'm used to people always looking at me and laughing, and it's usually because of what they see, not what they hear. All right, 11:10 left to go. Here, I'm going to have to put my hoodie on. I'm freezing. That's what happens when you get old. You start getting cold at any given moment. On the break, I'm going to run and grab my hoodie and put it on. So so with the penalty, that'll back the Raiders all the way up, and they're doing some weird lineup. Don't ask me why they do this. I hate this thing. It's just a gimmick thing. But they go ahead and actually snap it this time and pushing it down. And wait a second, that was not. Okay, so it was Shaw. I was going to say that wasn't Hamilton. And so 33 is Tisdale on the stop. Hey, we got the name that time too. Watch out for it. Man.
Watch out.
We're
now.
almost
Y'all
like
getting on the
professional
road.
here, Bill.
We're on the road.
Watch out, Butch. I mean,
We're on the road.
Well, they set up like a swinging gate, and they moved most of your offense to the side, and really had one your running back, your center, and your quarterback, and which really limits the amount of defenders. So that's why they did that and pick up 5 yards.
good. Thank goodness we got someone who knows how to call a play up here. It's like, I had no clue what that was. Too far, too near for the Raiders to hand the ball off, and I mean, Brunswick was there. Who else was out there? I mean, goodness gracious. All right, so Brunswick as well as number 30, Okoye on the stop. Was there one more?
No, there was like 5 of them.
You know, it's like a whole bunch of them out there. There's the replay. 10:07 left to go here in the second quarter, 3rd down and 6. By the way, who we got coming up here at halftime there, Butch?
Shay Krill.
Shay Krill, the principal of the Sachse Mustangs.
Come in and talk a little bit about the playoffs.
Yeah. I'm
Catch us up on all the good information.
I'm excited about that. So I can't wait for him to get up there. This time we'll have this mic on. We'll make sure Bill doesn't turn it off. And we heard him a little bit for the other one. That was a great interview. It was a lot of fun. Timeout for the Raiders. So with the timeout on the football field, let's take a quick break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. Here from one of the best Santas in the world, Rodney James.
Creek Doors and Floors help you restore your home to its like-new condition. Need a contractor? Let us be your first stop as well as your last. We specialize in everything that others don't, such as stained concrete floors, wood spot repairs on doors and floors, stainless steel spot repairs, anti-slip on floors, and more. Want to see what kind of work we do? Check out our Facebook page and you can see the craftsmanship you'll receive and expect from Buffalo Creek Doors and Floors. Give Rodney James a call at 214-536-2607.
Back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. 9:34 left to go. Rodney James, Buffalo Creek Doors and Floors, and the best Santa. He's my mentor, by the way, for the Santas. Here we go. Raiders. Too far, too near, and the wide receivers getting the snap. Here comes the rush. Hamilton just had to get rid of it. Man, I don't know how that's not grounding. He was in the pocket, and he threw away. And okay. Number 15.
Yeah, I was going to say they're going to call 15, even though he really wasn't.
Yeah.
I think they're giving him the benefit of the doubt. So it was clearly just trying to get rid of that ball.
All right, so that brings up fourth down. 9:29 left to go in the first half of play. Rothrick back at his own 30-yard line. They bring on Lopez for the kicking duties for the Raiders.
I'll let you go.
A 21-6 lead for the Mustangs. They look things over. Here comes snap. Lopez goes ahead. He got a pretty good boot off for getting off his toe. Rothrick has to call for the fair catch. That was off his toe. And guys, when you kick a ball off your toe, that ball normally doesn't glide the way that does. It usually just takes off. He got the off it. You know what it is? His shoes are too small, is what it is. Because you usually got that little gap there at the end. That's usually what causes it.
I don't know much about kickers. I might be a special team coach, but I don't know much about kickers.
Equipment.
We don't punt.
You don't punt. It's not your foot in the shoe, right?
Yeah.
Bill, you know about it. It's just you don't know about the equipment.
I don't know about
That's
the
it.
equipment.
The equipment. That's the equipment. Great at special teams. Great at special equipment parts.
There he is. There's Butch again. How you doing, Butch?
Hey, there
Good
you
to
go.
see you.
Brought me back in there.
Yeah, brought you back in. You're probably the best looking of all of us.
I wouldn't say
Without a doubt. Okay, so Bill, I don't know. It's kinda close. I know I'm in third place. So
I wouldn't say that.
I'm in fourth place, and there's only 3 of us.
Yeah. George gets the snap pass. Oh, behind him, wow! Who is it? To the 40, now to the 30.
Wow.
Who was that? That was Yabara with the reception. Dude, he was open. Hell, even Sonny might have been. Well, I probably wouldn't have ran as fast, but I could have caught that wide open. That was pretty.
Okay, no, you'd still be running right now.
Look at that. I ran him over.
Yeah, and
Boom, I ran him over.
yeah, he kind of ran into the defender instead of running away from the defender. He had a lot of room to the left side of the field, but he kind of cut back to the right.
All right, first down, 3 near, 1 far pass goes incomplete, and they were trying to help Yarbara out again to give him the touchdown because that was the intended receiver up there. Nice pass.
And they're going to call a roughing the passer on number 16.
Wow.
Ifosa Osas.
Say again.
Ifola Osas. I'm sorry. Ifosas Osas.
Number 16.
Bosa Osa.
Is that what you said?
Bosa.
Oh, I just put Asosa. Asosas. That's what I have.
Well, that's the first time that George has been on the ground today, and that's what Sachse's trying to avoid is make sure he doesn't take any hits.
Dang, he's 6'5" or 6'6".
But here's the replay.
6'6".
Oh, and it was definitely late. All right, so here comes first down for the Sachse Mustangs. First and goal from the 10. George back to pass, swings it out to Ridge. Ridge almost falls down. He picks it up and gets it. Touchdown! See, Mustang almost falls down. And if he falls down, gets his knees down, he's dead right there. He was able to remain upright. And be able to get into the end zone. What a nice pickup there.
Well, and really, North Garland didn't have anybody picking him up out of the backfield, and he was wide open and was able to just dance right into the end zone.
So that brings on the kicking unit.
The kick goes up. For the Sachse Mustangs, so that makes the score 28-6 in favor of the Mustangs. Quick breakout on the football field, of course, means a break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs radio network. We will be right back. And which one do I hit? That one. Bang. Garland's up 14-7 over who are they playing? Wiley.
And this will actually determine who comes in third and who comes in fourth in the district. Now, with that being said, has no bearing on the playoffs. So that's already been set because one's already going to Division I tournament and one's going to Division II tournament.
Touchdown.
And how about the plug for that being said? Sunday morning, 9 to noon on the Couch Potato Sports Show. We cover them all as we get set for the week number 9. We'll be doing that on Sunday. Kickoff. Going to be handled at the 18-yard line, pushing her down. There's Eason. Eason finds the hole, goes to the 30, bounces off there before he's finally brought down at the 32-yard line. He ran into a bunch of orange shirts. Number 30, one of them was there. That was Koye, as well as who? 19. I like how you did that.
20-7 now, bro.
19 on the roster. So
And that was Chase Thomas.
Oh, that's because he's the backup quarterback. So Chase Thomas doing some extra work there. 8:33 left to go in the first quarter. Let's go ahead and we'll put the score up as it is 28-6. 28-0 run as the Raiders got off to the quick start off of the onside kick, and we haven't really seen much of the second drive had some good offense. They just weren't able to do anything with it. Go ahead, hand it off. Hill finds the hole to the left-hand side. He's going to push it up to the 42-yard line where he's met by all of the Sachse Mustangs. There was about 7 people there, but the main guy stopped number 29. That was Rice on the stop.
Sonny, I think they got your little suplex on TV.
Oh, that's Charlotte Flair. Oh, that's the greatest of all time on the women's side. Greatest of all time on the women's side. Everything's going on. Second down and 3 for the Raiders after the gain of 7. Too far, one near for the wide receivers. They go ahead, play action. Hamilton's going to roll to the far side, throw it on the wow. If he would have completed that pass, it was intended for Williams. He threw it. I hit it.
Yeah, and that's just what you're throwing against your body as you're rolling out to the left-hand side, and you're right-handed passer trying to throw to that way. It's very hard to do.
It was a nice pass. It just needed it to be down maybe a foot or two. Ball falls incomplete. Brings up third down and 3. Ball 41-yard line of the Raiders. And they look all confused. They might go do what you're – no, they're not. They're just rushing to the line. Hamilton's going to be in the backfield. Man's going to be in motion. That's going to be a yellow hanky. That'll be a false start or
It looks like they're going to legal substitution.
Oh, there we go. So that'll cost them 5 yards.
Yeah, you can't have more than 11 players in your huddle when you break the huddle, and North Garland actually had 12.
So they'll replay third down, make it 3rd and 8 when they back the ball up. And they placed it at the 36-yard line. So Raiders break the huddle. They're going to go back to the 2 wide receiver set on each side. Hill in the backfield with Hamilton as he's looking things over. Play clock's at 11. Gets the snap. Hamilton looking deep downfield, and then he's pulled it down, and then throw. And almost a reception was intended for Howard. Howard couldn't bring it. Brings up the incompletion.
And once again, rolling out to your right, trying to throw that across your body, you're always going to get that ball high because you're throwing from a higher angle than you would normally if you're throwing straight ahead of you.
It'll take off on you. They bring in Lopez to handle the kicking duty. Rothrock will be back at his own 30-yard line And I'll tell you right now, Lopez got it, and it came off the tip of his foot. And if he would have got all of it, it would have been a lot more. So let's see how Lopez gets this one off as they get set. 7:40 left to go here in the first half. Lopez gets the snap. This time, he went off the side of his foot. He's going to take a kick for the Mustangs, and now it goes back the other way. So they'll place it at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 after the kick. Not horrible for coming off the side of his foot. So he actually...
It's going to come out to be about a 31-yard punt there.
Could have been worse. I know I had a stat in high school football with a 1-yard kick. Yeah.
You did it?
Yeah, I did a wonderful, man. That thing went straight up in the air. I was getting the rush.
You know what
I was getting the rush, and I just kicked it, and that thing went straight up in the air. Anyway, something to be embarrassed about. Far one there. George back to pass. He's looking. He's going to put it all up underneath. Actually, put it at the 20 and went to the 15. And where's they going to place? Wow. They're going to get to the 10-yard line. To the 15. That's where it was. Good pass.
Well,
good speed.
These receivers are seeing open field in the middle of the field, and George is just putting it in perfect spots where they can catch it on the run.
So, big play there. Take it down to the 15-yard line of the Raiders. As the Mustangs looks things over. Too far, too near. One in the backfield. George gets snapped, looking to the near side, puts rocket on it. Ball caught, push around, trying to get down there. And it's touchdown. At the 1-yard line. His knee was a little short, and that's where they're going to put it at the 1.
Yes, great stretch by Ybarra, but it's a risky one because here's the deal. You fumble before it gets in the end zone, and it goes in the end zone, it's going to be a touchback. So great effort, but you just want to be careful with that.
Clock continuing to run. And here, 6:35 left to go here in the first half. Here comes first and goal from the 1.5-yard line, maybe 2. And that, George, looking things over. 3 near, 1 far. They go ahead, take the snap, quick pass. It's out the yard, but they want to give it to him. Mustang! And he deserved it. He's in 3 straight plays. Get him into the end zone with that. That's awesome.
Maybe work, sure.
Definitely.
Well, the question now comes, 35-6, 6 minutes in the second quarter. When do you pull your quarterback? When, you got a comfortable lead right now. Your defense is playing
exceptional,
very well ever since that first drive. When do you feel like you're comfortable to go ahead and pull your quarterback and start bringing in some other players?
Ball goes up. Down. For the improves the score. As a quick breakout on the football field after the touchdown, we'll be back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs Radio Network. The guys saved me $1,000.
Rich's Performance Muffler and Auto Care has provided complete auto repair services to the Wiley area since 2003. Whether it's alignments, brakes, air conditioning, muffler service, suspension, front-end auto services, or in my case, a Cadillac converter, Rich does it all. Stop by and see him at 603 Commerce Street, Suite 203 in Wiley, or give him a call at 972-461-0776. That's 972-461-0776. You'll be happy you called Rich instead of anybody else.
Rich saved me about $1,000. I love that guy. Oh, actually, it saved me $600. Could have been $800. So those Cadillac converters, man.
Didn't he pick your car up too?
Huh?
Didn't he pick the car up and bring it to the shop? So you saved your money there.
Well, I didn't think of that, but I just rolled it over there.
Close to $1,000.
Very loud. Kick goes up. It's going to be handled at the 25 by the Raiders, and he's going to push to the 30-yard line. As on the return was number 10, Looney, and on the stop for the Sachse Mustangs, number 41. That was Smith on the stop.
Quite a few people over there. A lot of people coming in over there.
Yep.
Lot
All
of
right.
fans over there.
6-13. That'll be real interesting. See what happens on the next round for the Mustangs. If they'll go ahead and pull George out, I think it's time. 35-0 run. I mean, first score was by the Raiders, and ever since then, the Sachse Mustangs have locked it down with 5 straight touchdowns. So Raiders look things over. They're on their own 35-yard line. One far, one near, one in the backfield being Hill. Hill's going to switch sides now. And Hamilton waiting on the snap. They go ahead and hand it off. Hill to the left side. He's going to push it all the way to the 42-yard line. Gain of 7 on first down. That opens up the books on what you could call on second down for the Raiders. And on the stop for the Sachse Mustangs was sharp.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Anytime you can get more than 5 yards on your first down, it really gives you an opportunity to really open that book and decide what you want to do.
5:48 left to go here in the first half. Brings up second down and 3. Ball's on the 42-yard line of the Raiders. Raiders going left to right on your internet radio dial. One far, one near. Traditional stand for lots of two tight ends set for the Raiders. Get the snap, play action. Hamilton's going to go take off, and he's almost caught in the backfield. He really gets back to the line of scrimmage, but actually broke. He's right at the first marker. Gets the first down after the scramble. Number 43 on the Sachse Mustangs. That was Ishiku, as well as number 17 King on the stop. That brings up first down for him as they move the chains.
Yeah, and this is the first step that North Garland's had since that second drive of the game. So they want to take a little bit of time off the clock here, move that ball down the field. Don't give Sachse that ball back one more time before the half.
Yeah. So
We've had two onside kicks to this.
one onside, one that could have been an onside. He gets the snap, he faked it. It's right. Break it. And he does in the laundry out on the football field. Big play there by Hamilton as they started to go left. Then he came to the near side, and it was off to the races.
Well, that was all Hampton there. As he was able to turn that corner and get down the sideline, use his speed, and was able to outrun the secondary. Really, no blocking on that side of the field for him. That was all Hampton.
Using speed, we're watching the replay. He puts on the Jets at the 25-yard line, and then no one can get him. So they bring on the kicking unit. They're going to go for a 2-point conversion here. Why not try something? Are they going to call timeout? Yep, they're going to call a timeout. So that's what it is. A quick timeout on the football field. You need to break your On the Couch Potato Sports Show. We'll be right back.
General Contracting Incorporated, we're your one-stop shop for all your general contracting needs. We are locally owned and with over 20 years of experience. So
There you go. Right downstairs.
sidings, vent staining, painting, foundation problems, or roof damage are no problems at all. Give us a call at 214-200-5588. That's 214-200-5588. Wesson General Contractors.
The prospect of retirement can be exciting and scary at the same time. At Nest Egg Wealth Advisors, we have found many people either approaching or currently in retirement failed to truly maximize some of the benefits offered to them, primarily Social Security. What is it? How does it work? It's simply not a benefit that you start receiving at age 62 because these decisions are so important. Happened there. Yes, I had to put on the hoodie. I'm freezing. Oh, we got people in the stands. There's a rat? We're not going to go to commercial. We went to commercial right about that play, so we're going to hang out here as far as that's concerned. Talk a little bit about playoffs. We got next week right here, home at B. Johnson Stadium. Friday night. I'm excited about that. First round of the playoffs. You know a little bit. You've been kind of keeping up with the Hawks. So for other sides, what's your take on what we got coming out?
They're really and they're tied for second with North Thorny playing tonight.
Wow!
But like we are in District 9, the seeding's already made a difference. All this game's going to do is really tell who comes in second, who comes in third in that district. But Division 1, Division 2 has already been settled. So really, It's more of a where you end up in the district.
And it's all about how many kids are at each school, whether or not where they would be in that, as far as that is concerned, right?
Yeah, and this is a year that we come out with new attendance. So they just came out. Garland ISD actually had 4. I'll talk about this in a second there.
The onside kick didn't do him any good. It was fielded right at midfield.
And offsides, North Garland did come across a little early.
That was Williamson on the recovery, and then the flag with the outside. So that probably take it to about the 45-yard line.
So back to the realignment. So every 2 years, they will do an attendance. Every school is turning their attendance to find out what division they go to. 4 of our Garland ISD schools actually came in under the population, and could have actually gone to 5A, but they all 4 opted to stay in 6A. So that way, Garland ISD is all in one division.
Got it. So, oh yeah, that's right. And then you add up on the Wiley up on top of that, keeps everybody in 6A within it. So that is good. All right. So that being said, here's first down. It's 35-12 here. Yeah, I got to put that score up on there. 35-12 in favor of the Sachse Mustangs.
And so they go ahead
and walk that. Wait, why are they going backward?
I think they just misplaced the ball where they spotted it.
Okay, I was going to say, I didn't think that was on them. We'll get the score running across the bottom here in just a moment. There we go. So, and then there was a quick play, ball caught there by Quinn, and I'm going to stop on the other side, number 9 for the Raiders. That is Mo. So second down and 4, ball on the 38-yard line of the Raiders. 3 far, 2 near, 5 wide receiver set. George back to pass. Big shot, thrown and caught. And I can't tell what number that is as far as who caught it. Stand up, young man. Shaw on the south, and for the
Tanks.
On the yep. I didn't see the orange shoes down there. So 4-3 left to go. 35-12. The Mustangs rattled off 35 unanswered points before the quarterback Hamilton went on a streak on the near side. They get us in for the touchdown, put the score 35-12. Clock continuing to run, 3:40 left to go here in the first half. 3-2 near, and they're going to be a timeout. Yep, a timeout by the Mustangs. All right, so quick timeout on the football field means timeout here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs Radio Network. Will be right back. The prospect of retirement can be exciting and scary at the same time. At Nest Egg Wealth Advisors, we have found many people either approaching or currently in retirement failed to truly maximize some of the benefits offered to them, primarily Social Security. What is it? How does it work? It's simply not a benefit that you start receiving at age 62. Because these decisions are so important, my firm has assembled an informational packet on Social Security. If you would like a complimentary copy of Social Security Maximization, please give our office a call today at 972-412-6064 or visit us on the web at nesteggadvice.com.
Section, but I don't see her or the kids.
Who?
My wife.
Oh.
We are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. Go ahead and get the ball. The ball is caught, pushing all the way down to the 18-yard line. Reed on the reception, and on the stop on the other side for the Mustangs was Looney. First down as they put the replay up there. He's just breaking tackles all over the place. Looney almost didn't get it. He had the jersey to bring him down. 3 far, 1 near for the Mustangs. First and 10 balls on the 18-yard line. Ball passed in the 4th quarter. Except for Rothruck, he was unable to bring it in. Probably about 2 balls. Ball cut falls incomplete. Stops the clock at 3:05. Left to go in the first half. Yeah, he had that red too. Just put a little bit too much height on that one, and the ball falls incomplete. Brings up second down and 10 from the 18-yard line of the Raiders. 3 near, 1 far in the wide receivers for the Mustangs. They go ahead and hand off. No play action, slant, and the slant went one. The slant went one way. The ball went the other. Miscommunication.
Absolutely. Little miscommunication there. Sometimes when you're starting working with some of these receivers that aren't on the field as many reps, you don't have that connection like you do when you see with Lockett.
Third down and 10. Now for the Mustangs. 3 far, 1 near, and they get the snap. They go ahead and hand off. Ridge is going to get in, break it in, gets in it. Sachse Mustangs. Rich has been all over the place. We'll check his stats and find out what he's been all over the place here in the game here tonight. So he's got a big game for Ridge. We'll check those stats here in just a few moments as they bring on the kicking unit. See what the
You should have a lot
refresh there will happen. All right, so they bring on the kicking unit. And it's Alvarado handling the kicking duties here for the extra point, trying to make it 42-12. Kick goes up, and it is downtown for the Mustangs. Break out on the football field means quick break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. We will be right back. The prospect of retirement can be exciting and scary at the same time. At Nest Egg Wealth Advisors, we have found many people either approaching or currently in retirement failed to truly maximize some of the benefits offered to them, primarily Social Security. What is it? How does it work? It's simply not a benefit that you start receiving at age 62. Because these decisions are so important, my firm has assembled an informational packet on Social Security. If you would like a complimentary copy of Social Security Maximization, please give our office a call today at 972-412-6064 or visit us on the web at nesteggadvice.com. All right, we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. We got the ambulances around. I hope that's nothing too serious going on the other side. You see how the lights are. It's that dark out. We can. Yeah, it's something like that.
It's probably a Houston Astros fan that just realized that the Rangers won the World Series.
I bet it was Mattress
That's
Man.
it. I never even thought of it. These things with the short kick, and it's going to be fielded, push around Hill. Hill's going to take it to about the 39-yard line before he's brought down many of the Mustangs. And
I thought it was Mattress Mac having a heart attack.
that they scored.
No, that they lost. They lost all their money.
All right, number 30 on the Sachse Mustangs. So bringing them down. That was, who was it? Okoye on the stop. So now the Raiders with 2:48 to go. Listen, this is an opportunity for them. Unfortunately, this is the last game for them. They're not going to qualify for the playoffs this year. They got nothing to lose here tonight. So
They don't. They came out that way. They came out really just loose and relaxed, and it showed. Since then, it's just been a different story.
Go ahead. Hamilton hands the ball off to Hill, and Hill gets nowhere. They're everywhere. On the stop, number 10, Walls for the Sachse Mustangs. So got him from behind. Gain of about, actually lost a yard, so it's going to be second down and 11. As they had nothing working on that left-hand side to help them at all. So 42 to 12. Yep. I have. Oh, you know what? Got to change the banner. Sorry about that, folks. So we got to change the banner. Make it 42 to 12. Make that change here real quick. There we go. And save. And then put it. There we go. All right. So here comes second down and 11 for the Raiders. Looks like too far and like two tight ends far as well. Snap Hamilton trying to find a hole because, and he's just destroyed from behind. Yep, number 44 on the stop with the Sachse. I don't know if you want to call it Sachse, but we're more for
No, it won't be
back out there.
Actually, it won't be a sack as he did get positive yardage, but Hampton definitely avoided that sack and was able to at least get a couple yards out of that.
So it's third down and 7. They gave him 3. Ball on the 42-yard line of the Raiders, and they're not very quick to get out. The play clock is down to 19, and they don't look like they're organized, at least as far as the wide receivers are and where they need to be. So let's see what they dial up here. It's going to be 3 wide receivers far, 1 near. Hills in the backfield with Hamilton.
Snap,
Back pass, looking to that far side. Throws, puts it in the air. Intercepted by the Mustangs. What is that? Number 30 on the interception. He got it.
Yeah, that was off the fingertips of Easton, and then it went right to beautiful catch, and it went right to Okoye there, and he was able to catch it.
1 minute left. I just got a feeling that we're going to have a Lockett George connection here. I don't know why. Maybe it's because they've been doing most of the night.
Well, and it looks like North Garland's gone back into prevent as they've jogged back 5, about 15 yards off the line of scrimmage.
George gets the snap. Puts a little mustard on. His hands. That was Quinn. That's the second drop tonight. Had big yards on it. I think he just was waiting for the celebration.
And yeah, that wasn't big yards. It was a touchdown. As the defense back I mentioned, they were back 15 yards. Well, he came up at the snap, and Quinn just passed right by him, and the ball was right on the number. He just dropped it.
55 seconds left to go here in the first half. And we get set. Yep. And George with the quick pass. It's caught at the 4-yard line. They give him first. Yeah, they're going to give him that forward progress before he's brought down on the other side. Number 12 for the Raiders. That is Miles. So quick to the line are the Sachse Mustangs. Too near. Quick pass. It's caught. That's time it's Hanks. And he's going to push it to the 30. And to the near the 20-yard line before he's wrestled out of bounds there. Now, not wrestled, but encouraged to go out of bounds.
That's a smart play. As you stop 34 seconds, you only have 1 timeout left here. So this is definitely a lot of time that you have to get that. Remember, in high school football, first down, that clock stops.
Yep, and this is a good 2-minute drill for the Mustangs. Too far, too near. 1 in the backfield. George back the pass, gets the snap, and he puts Rocket right up on Quinn. I think he just got out there.
And that's 9 yards. Took us 4 seconds. Now you're inside the 15-yard line. You still got 29 seconds. You got time to now call whatever plays you want to call.
Yep, 2nd and 1, 3 far, 1 near for the Mustangs as they look things over George. Back to pass. He's looking Quinn's way. Now he's going to rip it right in there. Ooh, that was close, but it was intended for Quinn. On the coverage on the other side, looks like number 5. That was Easton.
Well, and you use a crossing pattern.
He's limping. Look at him. Is that Easton? No, that's Mo. That's Mo. Number 9.
I was going to say, you got a crossing pattern with Sachse. Usually when you have a crossing pattern, you want to separate so you're not so bunched up. And in that case, they were bunched up and really threw in a lot of traffic.
I hate to say this, but you go that way. This guy's hopping on 1 foot, and get Quinn's down there all by himself. You got to go that way, make him rip there. George with the pass, fake pass,
Waiting for the call.
Touchdown. Rob, on the nice little fade, I would have took advantage of the guy out there and got it to Quinn, but this way.
Well, one thing Sachse has shown all game so far is that, hurt or not, they've been able to get behind these defensive backs, and really all he did was a spot throw to the corner of the end zone. Rothwalker went right to that spot and was able to bring it down.
That was sweet. They bring on the kicking unit here. 18 seconds left to go here in the first half of play.
And Alvarado
kick goes up.
And it
goes. Time for the Saxons. You missed your cue.
They didn't bring the Sachse flags this time, so they didn't misspell them. They brought the horses out instead.
Why did they do that? Just too tired.
I see him there.
How you doing, Shane? Good to see you. Him on the halftime, and we're going to take a quick break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. We'll be right back.
Ever want to know why Will and I look so great on our broadcast?
Check out K West Designs on Facebook to find out why. Check out all the samples that Kelly has up so you can see, especially if you have a special occasion that needs something original or design or something that says, this is our moment. Check out K West Designs on Facebook or give Kelly a call at 469-601-5856. That's 469-601-5856. K West Designs.
There we are back. Shay, right up there. You see him up on the screen here. He's going to be joining us at halftime. We're going to talk a little bit about the Mustangs and their here in district that takes them into the playoffs as the Mustangs go ahead and kick this one. Wow, they actually put the big boot. Howard had to field it at the 5. He's going to move that get to the 20, maybe to the 23-yard line before he's brought down. So big kick there. We normally don't see that.
You get 18 seconds left in the first half. You want to put them deep. You don't want to give them an opportunity to get a good return. And they were playing up, so really it was a smart idea to do that.
Absolutely.
So this is where we see, is North Garland just going to sit on the ball and let's go into halftime, or are they going to try to run something here?
Definitely. So watch that because let's see where we're at here. All right, so they place the ball. They might just take a knee and go into the half. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. So they're going to take the quick knee and now take them into halftime. So what we'll do is we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk to Shay. He is the principal of the Sachse Mustangs. We're going to do that here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs Radio Network. We will be right back.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
That one name on the other side is. Oh no, I need the other one. Oh, we are back here. Just real quick, we're going to go right back into commercial.
Let Buffalo Creek Doors and Floors help you restore your home to its like-new condition. Need a contractor? Let us be your first stop as well as your last. We specialize in everything that others don't, such as stained concrete floors, wood spot repairs on doors and floors, stainless steel spot repairs, anti-slip on floors, and more. Want to see what kind of work we do? Check out our Facebook page and you can see the craftsmanship you'll receive and expect from Buffalo Creek Doors and Floors. Give Rodney James a call at 214-536-2607. That's 214-536-2607. Or check him out on the web at www.buffalocreekdoorsandfloors.com.
They all go to different events. Everybody wins.
All right, we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show halftime as it's 49, and I'll change the score here on the banner here. 49-12 as they get set and going into halftime as the Sachse Mustangs qualify for the playoffs. Let me just change the score here. 49. And here to talk a little bit about that is the principal of the Sachse High School. It is Shay Crow. How you doing, Shay?
I'm doing well. Good to see you again.
Love the hat, man.
Appreciate
Love
it.
the hat.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I might go. I'm gonna go buy Derby, and to do the Santa. So it's kind of fun. But good season for you guys this year. Holy cow! What a great thing. Let's go ahead and move the mic over to you for a little bit so we can hear you really well. That being said, real good year for the undefeated in at least to this point in district. The 2 losses out of district, I think that brought this team together to play really well so far. What we've seen so far.
Absolutely. We started the year with Coppell, and they're undefeated.
Yep.
going into tonight.
We should have beat them.
And,
we just got so robbed. By the way, I'll never forget it. We got robbed not once, not twice, but 3 times in that football game. Yeah, so
there were definitely some things that did not go our way. We'll say that.
He can't say it.
And,
I'm saying it.
But we definitely had our chances. We'll say that. But then we turn around and play a really tough Prosper team and just a little bit overmatched for the second week of the season. And I think that sent a message to our kids that, the kind of level that we need to get to.
Absolutely.
And, we came back the next week and started district play, and ever since then just kind of been rolling. And had a little hiccup fall break, started real slow, found ourselves in a hole, and come out and score 50 points in the second half. And so it's good, and I think we caught Wally East at the right time,
Absolutely, yes.
So because they've been rolling ever since. I think we
they
woke them up.
They won the district last year, but district champions.
Absolutely. District champions. This game is, even if we were to take the L tonight, we would still be district champions. We just share it with Wiley East, but we hold head to head. So we felt pretty good coming into tonight.
Absolutely. And you're making the playoffs. Talk a little bit about the playoffs. I mean, we're going to be here. I'm excited about that. We'll be right back here in the booth here at Homer B. Johnson Stadium.
Yeah, I'm glad UIL changed that a couple of years ago, where they gave the district champions the higher seed, the home field advantage, kind of pay off for your hard work. And it's exciting to come here and play. Rockwall Heath is a perennial power, and we look forward to playing
about
them. Oh, I know a lot about them because my oldest son, who's in college, he played football with all those guys and baseball with a lot of those guys. So, Caleb Hoover's their starting quarterback. He's going to Oklahoma State to play baseball. He's been on
baseball, not football.
On baseball. His brother's starting quarterback at TCU right now, since Chandler Morris is out. So Caleb's great. He's just a great athlete with a great family. Running back Malachi Tuzno. He actually went to Garland schools in middle school. Yeah. And his brother actually graduated from Sachse with me, and then the family moved out to Rockwall. A couple of other kids, Eli Henley, his dad's one of my best friends from high school. So we grew up together. He's an attorney out in the Royce City, Rockwall area. So me personally, I have a lot of ties to those guys, and very talented group, and Rodney Webb does a great job everywhere he's been. So
over there in Rockwall, Chris Curtis, I don't know if you know who he is. He's does the media and everything. Good guy out there. So they got a real good set up out there. They do everything right over there too as well. They always make us welcome whenever we go over to Rockwall to call the games when years back and this year. Well, not this year, but I don't know. Did we play Rockwall last year here?
We played Rockwall at Rockwall.
At Rockwall, that's right. Chris Curtis says something for that. So good stuff. Yeah. So the playoffs looking really good, and I'm feeling pretty confident. But I was talking to that eagle-eyed Bill Serna here. He says that that's a pretty tough team that we're about ready to face.
It's a tough first round matchup for sure. Anytime you go to Rockwall, whether it's Rockwall or Heath, you're gonna get your hands full. And I think we're excited. They've had a lot of success. I haven't seen them play. I don't know if they're as strong as they have been. Obviously, they're in the playoffs, so it's a new season. Next week. So everything you've done prior to that is kind of a wash. You gotta start over and go for all you got. And I think we've got a good shot. I think the kids have a lot of confidence going into it, and I don't think they're going to shy away from it by any means.
Oh, I asked you about this last time you were on, but as the season was going on, the communication between you and your actual coach, that being Mark Red Baron, what's that like? Where it was like maybe a month and a half ago we had you on. Is there a lot of communication between that time to now, seeing where the season is going, or do you let Red just do what he does?
I let him do what he does. I'm not a micromanager with the coaches or with my staff. So I hire professionals, and I expect them to be professionals. So I let them do their job. He stays in contact with me if he has questions or he needs, let me know something, and I let him do his job. I have a really good relationship with him and the coaching staff, and it's just kind of tradition before every game. The defensive staff were always, the fives and the bro hugs and all that kind of stuff. So it's a tight knit group, and really excited. But the communications, it's great.
I want to talk a little bit about this field here. This is a brand new field, and believe me, being in indoor football, the mini and working with, we know how much this costs. This is not cheap, and especially the quality that you got down here. Give us an idea of what this field, if you're allowed, what this field costs. I mean, because this is a beautiful field with great graphics and everything else up on top of it.
It wasn't part of the bond. They redid 5 fields over the summer. They did this one in Williams, and then Sachse, Rowlett, North Garland, and maybe that's it, just those 5. And Hellas did it, and it's the same contractor that's doing our baseball, softball fields. And they do a great job. But as far as the cost of this, I really don't know, because it wasn't, bond is public information. Sure. So I knew what was going on with that. This was kind of like, hey, by the way, we're going to have construction on your campus, and here comes some turf. Wow. I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, it's a big investment.
It's a huge investment. You add the artwork, because the big GISD in the middle, the Garland ISD in the end zones, and then the school logos, that's definitely new. And it's really nice. So I don't think they spared much cost down there.
No, I
sure.
don't. This is better than most college, at least in the lower levels. It's almost better than the lower level.
Oh, absolutely.
Fields.
Absolutely.
They're amazing. So looking at that. So that being said, we're getting ready to see this band, which, by the way, that was not last week, but last time we were here. They had an amazing performance out here, and they're about ready to do obviously another one. Talk a little bit about this, because this is not just something that you put together in a week. This is a lot of time and a lot of preparation for a halftime show that runs 12 minutes. There's more than 12 minutes involved trying to get this thing going.
Oh, absolutely. Holly Taylor, our band director, I always give her a hard time, because they work out and practice more than any other group on my campus. And wow. They had a really good marching season, and in the area competition, I guess the last 2 weeks of band competition leading up, they were at the school on Saturday morning practicing at 4:30 a.m.
Holy smoke! Before
going to a competition. So, and that's just the way they do. They start in July in the heat, and they go, obviously heat policies and all that. We adhere to that, but they practice. If they can't be outside, they're inside. They go into our classrooms. They split up. They're a really hard-working group. The assistant directors with Holly do a great job, and the parents. It takes the parents to do a lot of these props. We go up against bands. We have about 230 in our band, and we go up against bands in our area that are 300 plus. Not necessarily Allen, who's 800 plus, but
I heard that. That's amazing.
But huge bands, and they do a great job, and we're always competitive. But some of those bands are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on the props.
Wow.
It's just crazy.
And this is homegrown, is basically what you're saying.
It's homegrown, and we have a lot of parents. There's parents in this booth over here next to us that they built those props, and they're not out paying money. $50,000-$60,000. They're just working in a garage, put the things together. So.
Well, Shay, last time you were in here, this is Butch, by the way. Last time you were in here, they were fixing to go to Odessa, I believe it was, and for a band.
Yes, they went to Midland
in competition, and then when they came back, like Sonny said, they had that outstanding performance they did 2 weeks ago. It was awesome. I mean, it was spectacular.
Yeah, that was the Halloween one or something. It was really amazing,
really cool.
Normally we go through halftime. We're doing halftime, but we actually stopped what we were doing and watching. It was so good. They had the oboe.
A lot of the props.
It was an oboe.
Bill was
Yeah,
Bill was
there
one. I
was a
think.
gentleman,
Yes,
I think it may have been a bassoon.
Yeah,
yes,
a bassoon.
yes, that's what it was. But we were really all three of us were watching it, and it was just really awesome. And a lot of the community needs to come out and just see that alone.
Yeah,
you know,
you've got some talented kids and
parents.
Yeah, and parents. Look at what they did out there. So, these guys obviously working to get scholarships and things of that sort. Talk a little bit about that, because I know a little bit about this because I've had two kids and we're trying to get the scholarships and stuff. What does it take for a band member like there to get those scholarships to move on after they're done here at Sachse High School?
Well, a lot of it's kind of like athletics. There's band camps and things that they go to. One of our drum majors from last year, Colin Jarvis, he went and tried out with a major band and made it. And that's kind of what it takes.
Right.
Is, there's the Grubasiches, their son. He's the mayor pro tem, I think, of Rowlett.
Yeah.
His son was in our band. He's up at Oklahoma State playing in the band. Mr. Figarelli's daughter is at Tech in Lubbock in the band. And I think she may be doing color guard. So it's one of those things that if it's something that you want to do and pursue, you just got to go to their camps and try out. And same thing for cheer. We have several cheerleaders like in Commerce and one at Sam Houston. So for the fine arts, it's the same kind of thing. Just find out when the tryouts are and go down there and give it your best shot. So.
Yeah, and believe me, I did a lot, and that's a lot traveling too. I mean, you want to talk about dedication from the parents? That's where a lot of the dedication comes from. It's time, it's money too. That's a big investment to do that. So I'm very familiar with that's going on. Pretty happy to see you, man. I'm glad you were able to make it up.
Thanks for having me. Always a good time.
Get y'all set and get that ready to go. Go Mustangs, man. Right?
Hey, not go Mustangs. Run.
Mustangs. Okay.
Mustangs run.
Mustang. Oh, that's right.
You gotta have the pause.
I'm sorry. I didn't get. Well, that's my average record here. So good to see you. He's the principal of the Sachse Mustangs. Sachse High School. We'll take the quick break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. When we come back, we'll see a little bit of the Couch Potato Sports Show on Sunday mornings, 9 to noon. We'll take that break. We'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. It's
working.
Sachse Ice House is a non-smoking craft beer and beer pub located in the heart of Sachse. The Ice House was opened to provide a friendly, clean, and female-friendly environment. Sachse was lacking a place for service industry, date nights, and girls' nights, as well as happy hours. Excellent service and top-notch food are our priority. On Tuesday, we offer 79-cent wings, as well as half-price burgers on Mondays. So check us out at the Ice House, located at 6501 Highway 78 in Sachse, or give us a call at 469-304-1550, or check us out on the web at SachseIcehouse.com. Go Mustangs!
I just got to get off of this and hit that button. There he is. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you.
You can replay the video again to bring it back on. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So you want me to play the video again?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on one second. Here's the video.
Dig it, sucker, sucker.
This is the fun part of it. Yes. Bring on the man, the myth, the best smile on the internet. Of course, who is it? It's Bryce from Brooklyn. Oh, it's good to see my man. How's it going, my friend?
Oh, it's going well. I'm ready for today. Good to see the Podfather, Sonny, Good. I guess it's good to see you today. Oh, look at you. You got your jersey on. Yo, I look. Can I just say, I love the Podfathers intro. That's an intro.
Yeah.
But it also says so much. The
Yeah.
intro,
It says a lot about this guy. Hey, travel down the road with him for about 2.5 hours to 3 hours to get somewhere, and then you really get a hold of it.
I turned your life around. I turned your life around, sir, and you know it. Admit it. Come on.
Is that what it is? It turned it upside down. You mean? But hey, that's a whole nother story.
That's your interpretation. I mean, I know that we walked out of that vehicle and you went, you know what? I learned something today. This is awesome. And I'm like, yeah, no, because I do that. I educate people. I help you. So
that's
You know, I get the compliments and everything, but I better watch my back.
With him, with that guy right there. That guy right there. He could, like you said, it could be a chair shot for you. Ready, big time.
I have yet to. Can your guy quit laughing, please? Thank you.
I got to turn the loop off. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. Now look, I have yet to hit somebody with a chair at ringside. Okay, don't plan on starting now because clearly I don't need to.
But he's been tempted. That's all I'm just gonna say. He's been tempted.
Maybe means I gotta go bend down and pick up a chair. Who wants to do that?
Who wants to bend down?
I see a lot of choke outs from behind. I see a lot of cheap shots to the back of the head. I got my head on a swivel.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, the love affair will only last as long as it's in his favor somehow. So that's all I'm going to say.
Well, let's see where this thing goes after we make our Jacksonville Steelers predictions today. Okay.
Well, and that is listen. This is. I normally don't look forward to a lot of games. Because I like them all. Okay, I love everything about. But this game this week features the terrible Tao, of course, and Duval, us, Jaguar. By the way, did you see this?
Look, of course, he's got a tear. He's watching somewhere with a tear in his eye.
Anyway, but it is. This has been the week I've been waiting for it. And the funny thing is, now that being said, that's the name of this show. Jacksonville Jaguars. They're actually in Pittsburgh, they're actually in Jacksonville. So it's a home game for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just so before we even get started, just looking at this game.
No, they're in Pittsburgh. Home game for
they are in Pittsburgh.
Look at Sonny trying to change.
Well, now I got to change my pick. Now I got to because here's what I was going to say. I honestly thought this game was in Jacksonville.
Well, you should pay attention to your thing.
Well,
you don't pay attention to your show when we're doing this. Why don't you pay attention to your picks?
Just shut up. Anyway, listen. They were at home. I don't trust the Jacksonville Jaguars against a team like the Pittsburgh Steelers at home. Listen, there's something about that home field where we're going to get this win, and it made me back off. Now I actually got to go change my pick. So up front, I thought this game was in Jacksonville. Because for the pick, I want the Jaguars to win, but for the pick, I thought the Steelers were going to do that. Now that they're on the road, this changes actually my whole thinking of it because they don't have the expectations of being home. One of the problems with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I don't know if you know it, they start believing their own hype. And then they get in front of their fans, and then they really start believing it. With them being on the road, I'm telling you right now, my official pick was the Pittsburgh Steelers. Listen, the Steelers showed me something last week. Say whatever you want about the Rams. They're former Super Bowl champions, Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp. Listen, how many times have I had to admit I was wrong about Cooper Kupp? Okay, so I did not think they were going to be able to go in there and get that victory. So now I'm going back. They're on the road. I'm actually on the Jaguars because then they can get away from the hype of who they are. And that's one of the things this team has not learned yet underneath Doug Peterson is how do I say it? Been there, done that. If you're a good football team, And so I'll lead this into you, Bryce. If you're a good football team and you're the Jacksonville Jaguars who think you're a good football team, no offense against your Steelers, they've been on lull. They're finding ways to win, which is always good, and they're on top of the AFC North. But this is not the same Steeler teams that we've seen in the last 4 to 5 years. This is a totally different football team who has to find a way to win different ways. But then there's always that one guy on the defensive side that changes all games, and that's TJ Watt.
I've been looking forward to this game only because I get to come on here on this show and see Sonny, and we have to force him to support his Jaguars. None of this BS about him going on rants about how
he's wishy-washy.
They could be 10-2, but they suck, and he's gonna have to show up and show out today. So here's the thing. I can understand why someone would say I don't trust the Jaguars, only because there is a lot of talent on this team, but there are moments that they have that make you that can make you scratch your head. Like, really?
Absolutely.
And like that. I mean, but because it's when you look at the way the team has been constructed, look, Urban Meyer was a complete disaster.
It was a disaster.
I don't the owner to lose the team for bringing that guy on, but he reversed course. When you're rich, you get a bunch of chances to mess up.
Absolutely, because you're not dependent on the paycheck. You're providing the check.
Exactly. Say what you want. He brought in a proven coach. Doug Peterson knows how to coach. He knows how to coach. He knows offense.
He's got the Super Bowl ring.
He got a Super Bowl ring going against the best quarterback to ever play, Brady. They beat him in the Super Bowl. So he has really built a sound team.
All right, we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show as we are set for the second half. It is 49-12 in favor of the Mustangs, so they're kind of got this one under control. So we'll see what they do here in the second half, see who plays. That's always going to be the big question. Will we see George at the quarterback position, or is he done for the evening? That's always a big story as well.
Well, and let's see how this first drive goes for North Garland. I think if they don't put any points in, I'd be surprised if George didn't come into the game. But we'll see. We'll see what the plan is.
So the
this is the last half of the district, so you really don't want to see any injuries at this point.
And that's a big thing. You got to look out for district going up against Rockwall Heath. There's no slouch. It's going to be a big game, and you're going to need your starters.
Well, and I'm telling you right now, Rockwall Heath, they're only giving up 16 points a game. They've got a stellar defense. Matter of fact, they haven't given up a touchdown since September. So they've really got a defense that's going to really cause fits for Sachse.
All right, here we go. As they are about ready to kick this one off, and is Alvarado. It's going to be handled there by Howard. Howard's going to bring it from the 15. He's getting around to the corner to the 30 and down to the 35. He actually slipped out on the football field. He was brought down by Dillard as he was falling and sliding down. So it's going to be a big, first drive of the second half for the Raiders to see where they are. And, this is their last half of the season. They're not qualifying for the playoffs. So this is the last hurrah for the seniors. And so we might see some action here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They're not going to give up. They're going to keep coming out and keep playing their game and see what they can do to disrupt this Sachse team. So, they still got full confidence and they got 2 quarters. And I'm sure on their sideline, they feel like they can get back in this ball game.
Too far, one near, starting off at their own 33-yard line or 32-yard line are the Raiders. Back to pass. Hamilton puts it up, trying to run up underneath it, tried to grab it. Might be an interference call. I don't know. Ball was intended there by Williams, and on the coverage for the Mustangs was number 20, and that was Chamberlain on the coverage. No flags, no yellow hankies, brings up second down.
No, Chamberlain was making catch-up, really didn't touch him until the ball was there. He did not turn around, but he also didn't impede the catch.
So after the incompletion, brings up second down and 10 On their own 32-yard line are the Raiders. Raiders right to left on your internet radio dial. Too far, one near, one in the backfield. That's Hill along with Hamilton. Back to pass, looking. He's going to roll and scroll to the near side. He's going to turn around and square and throw the ball. The ball is complete. It is caught there by Howard. Howard's going to take it down to the 48-yard line, and then is Brunswick on the stop for the Mustangs.
Yeah, and it was great patience by Hampton to wait to see the open guy. And as he rolled to the left, he had a receiver coming from the right-hand side that rolled with him and was able to be open in the middle of the field.
So, clock continuing to run here. 11:17 left to go as Hampton, and I was just making sure I had that right. So it's Hampton. I've been calling it Hamilton, so I checked up on that. Sorry about that. So Hampton at the quarterback position for the Raiders. Too far, one near in the wide receivers. They got two big tight ends on each side. Actually, on the far side. As they go ahead and hand it off, and Hill, the ball's on the ground, and Hampton had to pick it up. The Mustang, I don't know. I thought I clearly saw Hampton get on the ball. So
yeah, he did. He got it. Still North Garland.
Yeah, I think that's a bad call because Hampton did not. He got on the ball, but it came loose from him, and it was actually Corey Walls that came up with that ball. If we watch the replay here, you're going to see that ball keep moving.
Yeah, it is still moving.
And Hampton is.
That's why they thought they had it. Yeah. All right. But that didn't go their way. Brings up second down. Loss of 4 on the play. Ball on their own 49-yard line. 51 yards away for pay dirt for the Raiders. Too far, one near, back to pass. Hampton looking things over. He's going to roll out to the far side. Ball is caught by Eason. He doesn't get much before he is taken out of bounds by number 23, Perry. Here we go. We're starting to see. We haven't called Perry's name that much this season. So
well, great job with Perry is he just kept that underneath, so that way they make that reception. He's going to limit how many yards they get on there.
So clock still running. Only a gain of there wasn't a gain. It's still third down and 12. Ball still on the 49-yard. Actually, they did give yards. 49-yard line on the other side now. So a gain of 2 on that last play. Looking things over and looking to the side is Hampton. Too far, one near. Hill in the backfield. They go ahead and hand it off. No, that's not Hill. That is Shaw. Shaw breaks it and pushes it down. He's going to get enough for the first down. They needed 12. They got 13, and then on the stop, it's King on the other side for the Mustangs.
Well, I think they caught Sachse stepping back a little bit, expecting that pass on 3rd and 12.
Yeah, Shaw's 5'9", 200 pounds. He's a big boy.
Yes, he is. So Shaw with the big play there, putting the Raiders on the 36-yard line of the Mustangs. Here comes 1st and 10, 3 near, 2 big tight ends in the game. Actually, one, as they get set, he's on the far side. Back getting it is Hampton. Hampton's going to be brought down back. Oh, wow. He went down so weird. I hate seeing that. It was a Foley who gets the credit for the sack, but just the way his knees kind of buckled when he brought him down.
Well, and I think he was just trying to sit down so that way he didn't get hurt. Foley had the back of his jersey and was not letting go. So I think that was a great job by Hampton just to sit down so that way he didn't get an injury.
So it's going to bring up a second down and 25. Big loss there on first down for the Raiders, and they're looking to get another player in the lineup here. So they bring him in. So they rush out to the line. They have 6 seconds left on the play clock. 3 near, 1 far. They're going to take a delay of game if they don't get the snap. They get it off just in time. Hampton's going to roll to the far side. He's going to take off running. It's not going to get enough for the first down. Still got a long way to go. Brings up 3rd down, maybe a gain of probably about 8
I was
on
going to
that
say
one.
8 or 9 yards, yes.
So,
yeah, he really didn't have anybody open. That was a coverage a coverage defense, and really all he could do is just get out and pick up as many yards as he can get.
Brunswick made sure he didn't get too much further than what he did. Brings up a 3rd down. And that play can be successful, especially if they're getting good coverage down the field. And we already know, we've seen Hampton use his legs to make big plays so far in this game. So 8:07 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, 3 near for the Raiders. Set back to pass. Hampton's going to put it up over the middle. It is intercepted intercepted by the Mustang. Are they going to call it incomplete?
Nope.
Yep, they gave him the catch. Who's the one with the interception? Number 30 for the Mustangs. That's Okoye.
That's actually his second
one tonight.
Second interception tonight.
Yeah. So that being said, that just the whole taking advantage of opportunities there. And Okoye playing big here tonight.
Well, and that's what he did. He just dropped back in coverage, kind of saw the eyes of the quarterback, and the quarterback didn't see him underneath, and he was able to step back and get that interception.
Brendan George, who is 16 of 24 for 255 yards. He's got 3 touchdowns, and he is not in the game. It looks like that's Thomas. He gets the snap. Thomas, quick pass, ball on the ground. I don't know. Yarborough had the reception. They're going to give him the catch. I thought it hit the ground.
Yeah, that ball was really low, but great concentration by Yarborough to bring that ball in, as that wasn't up in the numbers.
Willis on the coverage for the Raiders. They get 8 on first down. Even with the kind of broken play, they were able to be successful on the play, and brings up second down and 1 ball on the 43-yard line of the Mustangs. Too far, too near in the wide receivers, as waiting on the snap is Thompson. Thompson get the swing pass over to Ridge. Ridge finds a big hole. He's going to push it out. Gain of about 8 on that play before he's pushed out of bounds there on the other side by number 11 of the Raiders. That is Roadmaker. That's the first time we called his name tonight.
Roadmaker, yeah.
I was looking forward to calling that name, because that's a great name if you're a defensive player. Roadmaker. You hit someone, you make them road. Drill them. So 6:50 left to go in the third quarter. Of course, we have the score scrolling on the bottom of the screen for you, as it is 49-12, 3 near, 1 far for the Mustangs in the wide receiver. Thompson gets the handoff to give it to Ridge. Ridge to the left, pushing people out of the way before he's brought down after a gain of 2, maybe 3 on the stop on the other side. Number 24, mark that 24. Ecanum. Is that it?
That is correct.
So,
and Ridge is coming out. I guess it looks like his helmet fell off, so they did bring him out. And
boy, I don't know how much I want to play him either. He is the firecracker of that. You always have a guy that stands up. Ridge seems to be the firecracker for this football team. You don't want to see him get hurt going into the playoffs. Too far, too near. Thomas will put the ball up in the air. This one's going to be picked off on the other side at number 12. That is Miles. And Miles is going to take it back to the 32-yard line, as he just threw that up like a duck. And I don't know what the idea was. Do you have an idea what you thought you might have seen there?
I think he wanted to have the arm strength of George, and he just doesn't. And he tried to lead the receiver, and the receiver was not in the general area, as he just threw up a duck.
And that was a duck. So turnover for the Raiders. They're going to have the ball on their own 33-yard line to start this one up. You getting cookies? Oh, no. I thought he was going to get cookies. All right, so I'm going to
I don't think there's any around today.
Oh, that hurts my feelings.
I have to go next door and look.
They ate them all. So, all right, here come the Raiders. First down on their own side. They hand the ball off to Hill, and Hill's going to be wrapped up there. Mini.
Right at the.
Yeah, Mini right in there.
Maybe.
So no cookies and no bathroom because it's full. Huh?
That's right.
All right, so gonna have to send Bill out on a on a trek to find some cookies.
The one next door.
Yeah. So clock continuing to run here. 5:22 left to go in the third quarter, as the Raiders now second down and 9, ball on their own 34-yard line. Right to left on your internet radio dial. 2 near, 1 in the backfield with Hampton. Hampton waiting on the snap. They give it to Hill. He's going to go to the far side, finds the hole, breaks it. He's to the 50, now to the 40 before he's pushed out of bounds there. Couldn't catch that number. It was number 11, according to that Eagle Eye Bill Serna, and that was Armstead on the push out of bounds, as well as number 23 for the Sachse Mustangs, Perry. Big run there, though, gets the Raiders a first down, place the ball at the 42-yard line of the Mustangs. So using the speed is really good. They're not having much success throwing the football as far as that is concerned. If you take a look at what's going on as far as the passing that's going on for the Raiders right now, Hampton's 3 of 10. He's only got 20 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He goes ahead and hands it off this time. And Hill gets around to this near side, and he's brought down by the Sachse Mustangs. But not before, though. He gets about 6 or 7. And on the stop on the other side was Chamberlain.
Well, and those 3 completions were in that first drive of the game when they onside kick and started the game. So, he's really struggled through the air ever since then.
Well, Stephen Liu, number 20, he's 2 of 3. I didn't even see him in the lineup. He's got 10 yards passing of that, so we didn't even see him come through. So we'll try to make sure we keep the number. It is Hampton in the backfield, too near, and they're really close to this near sideline. Bill, it's like they're not spreading that ball out very much. Here's the snap. They go ahead, hand it off. Other side, pushing around is Shaw. Shaw is the bigger guy. He's going to get the first down. He's right at that first down marker before he was brought down there by Brunswick, and he was just rumbling, and he's going to move the chains.
Yeah, and that's what they want to do. Just get some a good system going and getting positive yards every time and keep moving that ball.
Hampton has rushed the ball 3 times, 62 yards and a touchdown. So obviously the two-headed monster we knew coming into this game that he could be. He's catching up and staying with it. And Hill tonight, before that run, 9 rushes, 39 yards, averaging close to 3.5 yards a rush. So setting up here for first down and 10, balls on the 32-yard line of the Mustangs. 1 far, 1 near. Back to pass, and it's going to be a timeout, and that's going to be Raiders, or is that going to be the Mustangs?
That's going to be the Raiders.
Raiders at the timeout, so big timeout on the football field means timeout here on the Couch Potato Sports Show and your Sachse Mustangs radio network. We're here for Butch Wesson and Wesson General Contractor.
Incorporated, we're your one-stop shop for all your general contracting needs. We are locally owned and with over 20 years of experience, so roofing, gutters, sidings, fence staining, painting, foundation problems, or roof damage are no problems at all. Give us a call at 214-200-5588. That's 214-200-5588. Wesson General Contractors.
All right, we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. Here's a quick snap, and the Raiders go for it all into the end zone. Ball falls incomplete. That was first down and 10. Ball was on the 32-yard line as Hampton was hoping that he could get his wide receiver Howard the ball in the end zone. That was a nice pass. He just had to run under it just a little bit too far. So it brings up second down. And the clock stops at 3:19 left to go here in the third quarter. Next week, Sachse Mustangs, they are in action right here. First round of the playoffs. Rockwall Heath and the Hawks. We'll check those out. Man in motion. Go ahead, hand off to Hill. Hill to the far side. Go to the right. Not able to get too far. Maybe he's got a gain of 4 on that play there. I'm trying to see who that was. All right, on stop on the other side, number 44. That was Ward's on the stop. He's going to come off the field as well. Brings up third down and 6 with the ball on the 28-yard line of the Mustangs. See what the Mustangs did. They stopped them with a turnover interception. Let's see what they have up for grabs here. Hampton back in the shotgun. It's going to have Hill to the left. Looks like there's going to be 2 wide receivers. They were going to go to the far side. Now everybody's in motion. That's 2 or 3 people in motion. They get set. Back to pass. Hampton looking to the near side. He throws the ball as he gets crushed. Ball up in the air. Ball knocked away at the last second. It was Easton in the end zone. And then number 23 on the coverage, Perry, knocks the ball away. Was it Perry? 23?
No, it's actually 20. That was Chamberlain.
Chamberlain, got him.
And good job by Chamberlain. Instead of trying to get that interception, he just knocked that ball down. You don't always have to get that interception every time the ball goes up. If you can just knock it down, you can do that as well. This would bring up a fourth down.
Yep, 4th down and 6. And they're in 4th down territory. They're going to go for it here. They're in no man's land anyway. And being down as much as
they are right here now, 49-12 with 2:26 left to go in the third. You might as well go for it, but they're going to do the timeout, or are they going to play clock's at 20? So they don't really need to be set. Coach is talking to the quarterback right there on the side. It's really a weird setup. I've never seen it be like this. I've always seen kind of things. Now they're going to rush to the line. They got 7 seconds left to go on the play clock. It's now down to 4. Let's see if they get the snap. They're not going to get the snap off. It's going to be a delay game. So waiting on delay game. So that's exactly what happened.
No, he called timeout. Your delay game would come from the back judge, and he was actually grabbing for his flag when they called timeout.
So, all right, so timeout on the football field. We'll take a quick break here on the Couch Potato Sports Show.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
Minutes left. And the other team scored a touchdown, got the onside kick, and scored another touchdown.
All right, we are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. 2:26 left to go in the third quarter as the fourth down Raiders are going for it. They need 6. Hampton back to pass. Ball goes over the middle. It's bounced around, and it's actually intercepted at the 5-yard line, pushing back to the 20, now to the 30-yard line. Ball is bounced out from behind, and that was 20 on the intercept. That was Chamberlain. That was a good play by him, and he got it kind of back to the actual line of scrimmage. Maybe, a gain of 2 for the Mustangs, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. And on the return, that was Howard that knocked the ball out of Chamberlain's hand as he punched the ball as he went to wrap up from behind. It was a great tackle, but the ball went out of bounds.
And Chamberlain actually lost it from behind. It did go out of bounds. So they are going to put the ball at the 32-yard line for the Mustangs as they get set. 2:12 left to go. It is Thomas still back in the backfield. George has been sat down. Score indicates reason why. So let's see what the Mustangs dial up here on first down and 10 from their own 32-yard line. 2 near, 1 far, 1 in the backfield with Thomas. They go ahead, hand it off to Ridge. Ridge to the left-hand side, finds a little hole. It's going to push it up. It's going to be about a gain of 3 before he is brought down.
That's actually Hank
side.
in the back. Hank's in the back.
Hank's in the back. All right, so stopped by Williamson, number 55, for the Raiders. So second down and 5.
I think Sachse really wants to just make this simple for the rest of the game. Run the ball, keep that clock running.
Absolutely.
And get out here with no injuries.
Yep, 1:43 left to go, and you'll be amazed how fast that clock runs when you still get first downs on with the running game. As this ball snap, Thomas is actually going to have to go, and he's going to run it and keep pushing. He's going to go out of bounds. That was actually a very small play. He gets the first down, doesn't throw the ball, doesn't get the incompletion, doesn't get the stopping of the clock, except to move for the first down.
Well, and it looks like he might have pulled a hamstring a little bit. He's grabbing the back of his hamstring a little bit, so hopefully he's okay.
Who are we going to give him the back after that?
It would be back to Thomas, but it looks like he's okay now. It's just he grabbed it a couple times as he came from the sideline.
All right, so brings up first down and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line of the Mustangs. 2 near, 1 far, and that be offsides. I thought it was. They hand the ball off to the Ridge. Ridge is going to get tackled right at the line of scrimmage before he was brought down on the other side there by Shaw. Maybe a gain of 1 on that play. Just watching here as he's trying to fight out of that, and luckily he's seen him hold on to the ball. It's the other one was trying to rip it out of him as he was falling down. Good play there. So Ridge holding on to it now, and that's what they're doing. They're eating up the whole play clock so they can run this down. 47 seconds left to go, 49-12, and that 43 seconds is in the third quarter. We got another quarter to bring to you here. Thomas with the pass, and it's caught. He's going to take it down to the 45-yard line. On the reception for your Sachse Mustangs was Armstead. On the other side, number 10 for the Raiders, as well as number 1. So it's Nishitu and Looney on the stop. So that's going to be it for they're going to run it down for the quarter. Yep. So they're going to run it down for the quarter. Again, opportunity. We'll throw in 2 commercials. We'll be back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. 49-12.
Let you know about Liberty Air and Heat. Everybody knows what the Texas Heat can do, your air conditioning and heating systems. That's why you need the experts that deliver the best and most honest service. We provide the high-quality air conditioning and heating services that keep you more comfortable when you need it. We strive to always meet and exceed customers' expectations, competency, and accountability, as well as satisfaction. So contact Liberty Air and Heat at 469-678-9444 or visit them on the web at libertyairandheat.com.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I haven't been able.
Interesting. Oh, well, I got up here. I got the sense up here. I've been kind of running a little
Do you
bit.
want my? Do you want to give my little deal?
No, it's okay. I mean, we're almost done. I kept trying to use my hotspot, but it's not working.
We are back here on the Couch Potato Sports Show as they change sides. So the Mustangs are going to go right to left on your internet radio dial. First down, 10 ball on the 44-yard line. And so, wow, just a loft back on the snap, which changed everything. Thomas had to pull it out, throws deep down the field. Ball intended on the other side. That was Armstead, and that kind of loft on the snap just kind of changed that whole play.
Absolutely. You don't realize how important the snap is to be clean. And anytime you throw that lob, you can definitely take the whole play out of rhythm, and that's what happened there.
Looney on the coverage there on that last play for the Raiders brings up second down. Ball on the 44-yard line, 2 near. They're stacked, 1 far, 1 and kind of sitting in the back. Rich finds the big hole out the handoff, going to the 30, now trying to the 25, pushed out of bounds as the rate. Wow, I think that was a little unnecessary. Miles on the push out of bounds for the Raiders, but not before the first down, and a big gain there by Ridge. He takes it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, a great run to get to the outside and pick up a good chunk of yards there.
So after the big play, the Mustangs have taken over this drive, and they're just on cruise control right now, which is actually where they need to be, keeping the clock running. It's 11:30 left to go I don't know why it stopped.
What?
The clock.
He went out of bounds.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. Hand off to Ridge again. He dances around. He's brought down by 3 of them from behind. Couldn't even catch a number. They came in so quick from behind. And I can't tell. Number 53 was one of them. So getting credit there was Garcia.
He's still down there. That was Shaw again, number 6.
It's Shaw too.
He was slow getting up.
And yeah, so Shaw's gonna go off the field. We see him rumbling off another one with a foot problem, it looked like, unless he was just dancing to get off the field. Second down and 7, ball on the 20-yard line of the Raiders. 2 near, and Thomas is going to put the ball caught at the 10-yard line. On the coverage there, number 23, was it there? 27 for the Raiders. That was someone that's wide receiver too. I didn't get that one either. We'll find out who that is in just a moment. Clock continuing to run. He stayed in bounds. And he tried to stay in bounds. You've seen him try to do that after the catch. So it's first down and 10. Ball is on the 10, so it's first and goal for the Mustangs. Too far, too near. There goes the man in motion. Gets snapped. Thomas gets it to the man in motion around the corner. Touchdown! Sachse Mustangs. Who was that? Was that Williams, number 18? We can't catch the number.
Yeah, I think it was. It's either 10 or 18, but I think it's 18. I think it's Bryson Williams.
Yeah, Williams gets in there. So they extend the lead to 55.
And it was a shovel pass in front. It was tossed in front. So really it's going to come down to a 10-yard TD reception for Bryson Williams.
All right. They bring on the kicking unit. High snap. They got it sound. It goes downtown for the Sachse Mustangs. I lost Butch there. I was waiting on Butch, but he's out looking cookies. That's a good man. I trained him right. So a quick breakout on the football
Body
field.
Boot Camp
We'll be right back.
located in Sachse, the solution is here. Fast, long-lasting weight loss results and the healthy lifestyle you need to keep them. The key to your fat loss success is our signature afterburn workouts, as well as support and motivation from our world-class coaches, and an easy-to-follow nutrition program to help you keep the fat off. Visit your local Fit Body Boot Camp in Sachse today to see the difference for yourself, or give us a call at 214-463-3005. That's 214-463-3005. Fit Body Boot Camp, Sachse.
We are back. 10:06 left to go in the third. I'll change the score. I forgot to do that during the break, so I'll do
Well, and
that.
a couple names we haven't mentioned all night, Keandre Little and Brendan Haygood, our normal two running backs in the backfield. They didn't dress tonight. As of right now, we have not heard of any issues. This could just been a situation where they're keeping them out, keeping them healthy for next week's game.
Yeah, it's a big game. First rounds of the playoffs we were just talking about, our calls, they either not making the playoffs or they're knocked out in the first round as the ball sails all the way. Alvarado got into that one, and he goes into the back of the end zone to place the ball at the 30.
Somebody's behind you with a whole plate of cookies.
Good man. See, I was telling you I couldn't find you. We didn't know where you were. I trained you well. Look at that. Oh,
Dr. Pepper, anybody?
No, this is awesome. All right. I knew we did something right by bringing on Butch. He's the man.
I had to go find him.
That's why I said I put you on the trek for him. All right, clock continuing.
You're right. The clock shouldn't be running since there's a change of possession, so I think they're going to have a running clock for
they understand where it is, 56-12. And he's fighting for it, but he was making sure that he was on. I understand that whole thing.
Well, he kept getting forward progress, but you had 10 Sachse defenders trying to wrap him up. So to tell you who made that tackle, all they would do is take the most bottom guy on the field there. And that was
17.
That was going to be Jackson King and Sharp, since they were the last two to get off the pile.
You gotta love it. So
sometimes that's how you get those stats. When you have a big pile like that, and your stat keeper is trying to figure it out, they wait to see who's the last people to get them off the pile.
Yep, 909. Hand off to Hill. Hill's gonna get near. He does. He gets the first down, stays in bounds, and there it is. And they'll keep the clock running. Then we think on the stop because there was everybody there. Right. There it is. 15 for the other side. That's Williams as well as number 23, and he's a white minor on the stop.
That's Jake Perry.
I was looking on the wrong one. Thank you very much. I was looking on the Raiders side. So that being said, the Raiders now are 1st and 10, ball on their own 36-yard line. As what do I hear? Someone cheering? Oh yeah, come hear that, right? All right, so they hand the ball off. Hill's getting a lot of work here, breaking tackles. He's going to pick up 11 there on that play. And stop on chart. So that being said, that moves the chains.
Well, and I know we probably don't talk about this every game, but North Garland really had a great attendance today with their fans. And, they're on the short end of this game all the way since halftime, but they've stuck it out. They're still out here. It's a little chilly tonight.
Yeah.
Band's having a good time. I mean, this is what high school football is all about.
Absolutely. And a lot of times it's not about wins or losses. Now, I know that's what the final thing is, but it's also, I went to every high school football game when I was young. So, and they're running the clock down to the play clock to 4, and they get the snap, pushing it around. Hampton gets, big pounding from behind. Who was that? 55 for the Mustangs. Big snap there. Williamson on there, the big play, taking down Hampton from behind. Here it comes. Watch this. Boom.
and he really got Hampton spun around, and Ethan was able to get him while he was off balance and really drove him into the ground.
Gain of 6 on that last play brings up 2nd down and 4. They place the ball at the 47-yard line of the Mustangs. Too far. One near. Hill in the backfield along with Hampton. Hampton getting the snap. He's actually back to pass. He's going to run to the far side. He's going to end up running. He's going to get around. He's going to get the first down, get out of bounds as well. So, and the clock is going to continue to run because I think they got that gentleman agreement going on there. And I actually kind of like that. There's no need to get anybody hurt, whether it is the Mustangs or even on the other side. Yes.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. And you don't want people to get hurt. You know what? You want to be able to get out here. You don't want to run up the score.
Yes.
You know, both teams, want to at least keep a courtesy to each team in this situation.
All right, so first down and 10. Ball on 42-yard line of the Mustangs. Too far. Nobody near, but they got those big tight ends there. They hand the ball off, pushing around the corner. That is Shaw. Shaw's going to get to about the 38-yard line. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it.
Well, North Garland had Anthony Livesey that pooled with them, number 77. Big boy, he's 6'5", 250 pounds, and Shaw just used his blocker in front of him, did not outrun his blocker, and used him to his advantage and was able to get to 6 yards.
Gain of 6. It brings up second down and 4. Clock continuing to run 5:20. Well, it keeps running 5:22. There we go. Caught it. 5:22, 56-12 in favor of the Mustangs. Too far for the Raiders. Back to pass. Puts the ball up there. Is Hampton. Ball falls incomplete. Just over time. Think about this. I mean, undefeated regular season in district. And listen, I don't think so that as of late. Of course, they didn't go, but I didn't even think this team was going to be as good as they are this year compared to last year. You expected them to be, but this better? I was.
And last year they used a lot of sophomores. Lockett was their top receiver last year as a sophomore, so that experience definitely made a big difference. And the maturity of George coming into this year
absolutely
really changed with the experience he got last year.
Absolutely right. And they hand the ball off to Shaw. Shaw gets the first down. He's going to push it down to about the 26-yard line before he's brought down on the other side. King, we've been calling his name a lot. Good to see him out there making plays.
You're absolutely right. And we're 4 minutes left in the game, in a game that's got a 44-point margin, but they're both out there playing with their hearts.
I love it. Love it. And even North Garland, even the runners, I mean, whether it's Hill or Shaw, they're playing big time. They're trying to do what they got to do. It's Hill this time that's going to be in the backfield along with Hampton. Too near on the wide receivers. First down and 10, ball on the 26-yard line of the Mustangs. Back to passes Hampton. He's got to roll to the near side, put the ball into the corner. Ball. Oh, that's what happens, unfortunately. Ball off the hands of the wide receiver, Easton. He should have been able to get in for the touchdown.
And a beautiful pass by Hampton as he threw that ball on the run, threw it 35 yards right to the corner of the end zone where only Easton was going to get that.
And we're watching the replay, and he's gonna hate himself for the even though 56-12, he's still gonna hate himself forever for that one. That'll be 40 years old, and they go, I'll remember I dropped that pass.
And it doesn't make a difference. The score, when you have an opportunity to score, you want to score.
Look at him. He's almost he's so angry at himself. But that's too bad. Second down and 10, 26-yard line of the Mustangs. They go ahead and hand the ball off to Hill. Hill tried to side swipe and get around, and it was somebody, number 40. Yep, number 41 are the Mustangs on the stop. That was Smith as they just kind of side swiped and moved. Pickup of about maybe two. So it brings up third down and 8 as the clock continues to run 2:44. We'll be back here next week. I'm excited about that. The first year of the playoffs. And I feel confident. I mean, going into the game more so than what we've been into the past. Not, I don't know if they're going to be able to. And it turned out that way.
Well,
this team's has some, chance.
And sometimes when you get teams in your district that just aren't the caliber of what you are having, when you get in the playoffs, everybody's that caliber. So that's what makes it even more exciting.
Exactly. Hampton, quick pass to the end zone. Ball caught. Touchdown Raiders. Who was that out there? Couldn't catch that number. Number 6? Number 6 is Shaw. No, number 3, Howard on the touchdown reception. And they're going to keep running. They normally would stop it, bring on the kicking unit, but they'll go ahead and do that and change the score there. Put that up there.
Yeah, and Tisdale was defending on that, and he just got twisted around. He turned the wrong direction, and then he got tangled up with his own feet and wasn't able to position himself in the right way to knock that ball down.
They bring on the kicking unit. Kick goes up, and it goes right down the middle. So it is 19 points for the Raiders. So Lopez takes it through, and that makes it 56-19. Who are you smiling at?
They're still running the clock.
Yep.
It's a dead ball between possessions. They're still running the clock. I guess they were saying, go ahead and do it.
Yep. They're letting it go. So, and they might be able to get the kickoff done here. So, interesting year for us here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. Coverage. I unfortunately couldn't get the credentials for Williams. I'm really going to work hard so we can get that, so we can get this game. I missed the Owl game. I wanted to see how they played. They played, they've been.
They're an exciting team to win. Watch. Matter of fact, right now in the fourth quarter, they're up on Garland. Actually, they just scored again, 31-7 in the fourth quarter against Wiley. So they're getting hot late. They're getting hot when they need to.
Right. And the Sachse Mustangs got the victory. Was it 28-7 last week as the weather delay went into Saturday and we couldn't get it back out there for that game. But they did get that victory. So undefeated
that was
in district.
That was like 56-17, wasn't it?
Was it? I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
Oh no, you sent me the score. It was 28-7. That's
that was in the second quarter.
Checking it. So, and that's going to do it. They're not even going to kick it off. Yeah, they're not even going to kick it off. So that's going to do it for tonight here from Homer B. Johnson, 56-19. Oh, are they going to kick it? Are they going to act like they're going to kick it? I don't know. So, oh wow, look at you, way ahead of me. What a guy. Yep, nothing going on. You got it, shutting them down. So that's going to do it for us here as an undefeated district for the Sachse Mustangs. Could you please bring down my suitcase? And I appreciate that. And then, folks, that's what's going to do it for us. A good season for us. We got at least one more game. I'm excited about that. Back here at Homer B. Johnson Stadium, I'm sure we'll be able to get the creds because there's lots of room for us over here. So
and this is our house.
Yeah,
this is our room.
Right.
So
this is it.
We're on to season 3. Season 1 was the non-district games that we played. Those 2 games.
Yep.
Season 2 was a district played. Season 3 is the playoffs. So this is where everything we've worked on, all the tough games that we had there in the non-district against those tough teams, is what we put together.
That I think that really, really helped what you're seeing
it does.
Here. And you also seeing the maturity of the team, whether that be Georgia, but the mental mistakes, they last year were all over the place. Now we have had some, but not to the tune of what we saw last year.
No, without a doubt. A lot more disciplined team. And anytime you have a strong non-district schedule, it always helps you. You see sometimes teams will schedule a non-district's teams that aren't to their caliber just to get those wins.
Yes.
Where it wasn't about wins for us, it was about experience. And this is where it's going to come in the most, is once you get here in the playoffs.
Going to try to get a hold of Coach and get him in for halftime next week. Talk a little bit about the season, the players, and the expectations, obviously, of what they want and what we may see from some of the seniors moving on and what, who's getting where and all that good stuff. So I'm looking forward to that next week. We'll get that to you. That'll be in the halftime of next week's show. Might even throw it up in a pregame show for folks to take a look at. So that's going to do it for us here. The 2023 season's over. So like you said,
Regular
season 3, the playoffs starting right now. So that's going to do it for us here on the Couch Potato Sports Show. I'd like to thank the Eagle Eye, who is pretty much wrapped up there for us, as well as the Eagle Eye Bill Serna. I am Sonny Clark, the hardest working man in sports radio. We'll see you next week here from Homer B. Johnson. First round of the playoffs. It is the Rockwall Heath Hawks against your Sachse Mustangs. See you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.